As morning settles over Florida's capital city, Tallahassee begins to stir. Lights flicker on inside the grassroots coffee studios. Coffee brews. Microphones wait. Soon, stories will be shared. Laughter will echo. And the day's conversations will come to life. At the center of it all, one familiar voice.
Good morning, Tallahassee.
Guiding listeners through the culture, the characters, and the moments that make this city unique. This is the Greg Tish Show on Real Talk 93.3.
Good morning, Tallahassee. It's time to kickstart your day with real conversations, real laughs, and real people. It's time for the Greg Tish Show on Real Talk 93.3. Grab your coffee, settle in, and let's get this day started. Starring your host, Greg Tish, voice of the capital city. We've got the news, the talk, the laughs, and a little something extra to get your morning going. And now, here's your host, Greg Tish.
Good morning, Tallahassee. Good morning, Apalachicola. Good morning, Carabel, Thomasville, Mount Dora, and Cincinnati. Currently, 76 degrees in the capital city. Going to be a high of 90 degrees today. Oh, bring out your jackets. It's only going to be 90. 50-50 on the rain chances. Tomorrow, 75 and 83. Wow, in the 80s with a bigger chance of rain. Ryan Gold will have the official weather forecast at the bottom of the hour. Good morning, Jason Taylor.
Hey, good morning.
It's our last day on Facebook Live.
Hey, what a day! Huh?
The next week, we'll share links to the YouTube Live for our next show. But today, the last day going directly to Facebook Live as we move to YouTube. How was your day yesterday? Are you feeling
Let's
better?
see.
Is your tummy a little better?
It wasn't too bad. I
Yeah.
was just, I don't know. Just had a lot of real rich food lately.
That's when you don't eat that and then you get that, your stomach's like,
Yeah.
mm-mm.
Yeah, with having all my family in town over the weekend, I feel like for 5 days straight, we just kind of blew it all out on the food.
Oof.
We ate at all these different places, man.
Oof.
We went to Texas Roadhouse, Pedro's, sushi all you can eat.
Oof.
I'm trying to think of what else. Seemed like we did something else too. Where did we go? We went somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
No, I guess that was it. Those were the big restaurants.
Those
we
were
went
the big
to.
ones?
Yeah.
It's so fancy.
Only the best.
Only the best, Jerry.
Only the best.
But but I mean, I know I'm going to be doing that next week.
Yeah.
All different places. And I'm sure that I'm not going to, that my stomach's going to be going, what the hell are you doing to me, dude? We haven't done this in a long time. But I've just been preparing for that by trying to lose a little weight before I go to gain a lot of weight.
Yeah, man, when I go on vacation, food is usually the main event by design. I want to eat at the best places, the most unique places. And New York, man, whew, what a playground of food.
I've heard they have good food.
Yeah, boy, do they ever.
And also Boston. I've heard they've got good food there too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's funny that my Facebook memories this morning were showing me our last trip to Boston. And I'm like, oh, we ate there. I was like, look at the line to get into that place. There was like 50, 60 people in this little restaurant in South Boston or North Boston, wherever the Italian district is. And then, but I was like, oh, wow. Okay. Are we going? I don't want to repeat anything on the last time we went to Boston. With New York, I know of one place we're going, Melba's in Harlem, which is a Southern soul food restaurant. So I'm excited to get out of the Deep South to go to New York to eat deep Southern food.
There's also Patsy's Italian in Manhattan. That's legendary. And Peter Luger's in Brooklyn, man.
Well, this is what I've heard about Luger's. Not the same.
Yeah, maybe.
Not the same.
Used to be the best steakhouse in the country.
It was the oldest in the country. You can buy the Peter Luger steak sauce at Publix.
I've seen that.
It's in the meat section. And my mom, you have to get this because she's like, we love Peter Luger.
Sure.
And then but I would like to go to the original location.
Man, yeah.
In Brooklyn, and it'll be good. But I looked up So I was talking to a friend last night, and I said, do you know what the United Nations is? Yeah. Do you know where the United Nations is headquartered? No. It's like, well, it's in New York City. It's a very beautiful building right there on the East River. Beautiful building. Outside, all the flags of the members of the United Nations are there. Okay. I said, and then so in the 70s, in the early 70s, the United Nations was like, we're out of room. We need more room. So the United Nations in New York City got together and they built this massive building across the street from the UN and also attached a hotel to it.
Right.
Guess what?
That's where y'all stay. That's going to be sweet, man.
I know, right?
A lot of movies filmed there.
At the UN?
Yeah.
And then so what's great is like I went into the hotel, and so I don't know if we'll get the river view or Manhattan view, but out the windows, 3 blocks up, Empire State Building.
Very nice.
So I was like, cool.
If you got the river view, you'll see Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah. So either way, we're winning.
Yeah,
we're right there. And it's only like 3 or 4 blocks from Grand Central. So it'll be nice and cozy while we're there. I don't know how far away it is from the stadiums, but you know, we'll just jump on a train.
There you go. There you go.
I think they still use the locomotives. Oh, boy.
Their subway system's great. What's cool is when you're on
What?
when you're on a train and they pass through the abandoned subway stations. Those are freaky now.
I've been in New York a long time. Looking forward to it.
I love it.
Looking forward to it. Looking forward to waking up in the mornings and getting out and exploring and going watching baseball in the evenings or the afternoons. I don't know anything except I'm leaving in the morning. And that my friend from Detroit, his flight gets into JFK 30 minutes after mine. And then we're going to the hotel together.
Very nice.
Now, there has been in the past where for some reason I always get delayed because I have 2 flights. Everybody else always has 1 flight. No matter where we're going, it's always 1 flight because they live in DC, they live in Boston, and they live in Detroit. They're always able to get direct flights wherever we go. I always have to get a connector. And maybe out of the last 20 years, I've been late 4 times. So I'm hoping that tomorrow that everybody's cool because I have a tight window of meeting Detroit Joe. Because if I'm on my own in the big city, I'd be like Home Alone 2. We're looking for the pigeon lady.
In the big toy store.
Where do I go?
Well, you know, every Christmas we donate the contents of this register to the charity.
You know, that guy was a great actor.
He was great.
He was not just in that movie, but he was like a famous actor from like the 50s and stuff.
Sure enough.
I went and looked him up in some of the wonderful roles that he did. That was a good movie.
So good.
That was a good sequel.
I like it better than the original.
Could be there with you.
I do.
Could be there with you at the Grand Plaza Hotel. The Talk Boy and how everybody wanted
The
that Talk Boy.
And Trump's in the movie?
Well, until they edited him out.
Did they really?
Yes.
That stinks.
It's something when they would show it when he became president the first time.
But that's actually back when he was cool, though.
Well, and then do you know why he was in it?
He was just the toast of New York at the time.
Well, they had filmed it. They wanted to film in Trump Tower. And he said, okay, as long as I can be in the movie. So that little cameo was the price that the production team paid. And I'm using air quotes. That's what they paid to use Trump Tower.
Sure. Okay.
For that scene.
Rob Schneider also in that movie.
Yeah, he was the hotel one. Oh, that was Rob Schneider. Oh, yeah, he was the bellboy.
Rob Schneider is a stapler.
Yeah, and then who was Tim Curry?
He was the
antagonist.
Yeah, he
was the head of the hotel, or was Harvey Keitel the head of the hotel?
Well, Tim Curry worked at the hotel.
He was like the snobby guy.
Yeah.
No, your father, huh? Yes, where is your father? We would like to talk to him. No, and I'm thinking of Pretty Woman with Harvey Keitel.
Okay.
Getting all my 80s movies mixed up.
Tim Curry, man, what a weird actor. He's great, though.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Today, we have put Canopy Road Cafe on the Florida Farm Bureau Insurance Wheel of Food. So I hope you're hungry because you'll get a lot of food for what we're giving you with the gift card. Today, athletic director from Florida State University, Michael Alford, will be joining us. He's coming in.
Hey, that's a good get.
Thank you.
It's a real good get.
Well, we don't have him on enough. And then also Garnet Gold Trivia. And then Thomas and Terry will be in at 8 o'clock. And then I'll do Tallahassee history solo as Jay is out today. Forgot what he was doing, but it seemed pretty fun. Be right back.
here's your Paul's Termite and Pest Control Tallahassee weather report.
We are starting off at the mid to low 70s. Skies will be mostly sunny as the sun rises, but clouds build as the rain and storms pop up this midday. There is a very low chance of severe weather, but storms can still get fairly strong. Highs this afternoon will be in the low 90s. From the ABC 27 First to Know Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ryan Gold.
For the elimination of termites, pests, and for a greener lawn too, call Paul's. They'll get them all.
Close your eyes and think of true Mexican flavor. It is not just about spice, it's about heritage. Maria Homemade Mexican Cuisine honors that history every single day. At Maria, they do not take shortcuts. They live by a strict adherence to traditional cooking methods. This is truly authentic Mexican food, exactly as it was meant to be. Every dish on their menu comes straight from cherished family recipes. Taste the difference in their signature tostadas, built on perfectly fried crisp tortillas and piled high with fresh traditional ingredients. These are the sacred flavors passed down through generations. See for yourself their full traditional menu online at mariamaria.com. Bring your whole family tonight. Maria Homemade Mexican Cuisine, 1304 North Monroe in Tallahassee.
Barry knows cool, he's keeping you comfortable. Barry knows cool, you can put him to the test.
Warmer temperatures mean more strain on your heating and air system. Time to call Barano Heating and Air and get a full checkup on your HVAC system to keep it healthy through the summer months. Barano Heating and Air. Any day, anytime, anywhere. Get details at baranoac.com.
Barano Heating and Air Conditioning.
License easy, 116-186.
Florida man, what'd you do to yourself this time?
Disney World. Me and Hank, my emotional sport alligator, we did it all.
Please tell me you weren't swimming in the Seven Seas Lagoon again.
Well, not this time. We rode the monorail to the Magic Kingdom, hit Space Mountain, crushed some turkey legs, and we washed it down with a couple of Dole Whips. And the best part, the Country Bear Jamboree.
Sounds like a great day so far. What happened?
Well, we're running late, and I'm sprinting to the front row of the show, and it starts, and the music's playing, and crowds are clapping. I got carried away. I got this bright idea. I'm going to stage dive to Hank. I jumped, Hank tried to catch me, and pop, my back went out midair.
Well, I'm glad you came, because Dr. Finn's going to get you fixed right up.
Well, next time, we're sitting in the back row.
You don't have to do a Disney stage dive to get back pain, neck pain, headaches, or numbness in your arms and legs. Come see us at Fenn Chiropractic for exceptional care to help your body heal itself the right way. Book your appointment online today at fennchiro.com. That's FENNCHIRO.com.
At Epps Decorating Center, we're your locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer. We're your store for quality with brilliant and durable paints in a variety of sheens and thousands of colors. We're your store for service with one-on-one advice for contractors and homeowners. We're your local experts, and we're here to help with all your painting projects. Benjamin Moore, available at Epps Decorating Center with 2 locations in Tallahassee. Find a store near you and visit EppsDecorating.com. That's EppsDecorating.com.
From the championship stage to coaching change and everything in between, WarChant.com remains your home for the best FSU football coverage in the business. Brutally honest columns and features, market-leading multimedia presence across video and podcast, the largest FSU fan community with a staff that combines for over 100 years of experience covering the Noles. When change comes, WarChant.com is your home for analysis from every angle. WarChant.com, your ultimate Seminole sports source. Sign up today.
Your friendly neighborhood bar and grill just got a whole lot closer to home. You can now order delicious Smitty's Tap House and Grill for delivery directly to your doorstep. Just visit Smitty'sTapHouse.com, click the Order Online button, and choose pickup or delivery. Enjoy Smitty's famous handmade pretzel with beer cheese, juicy pub burger, or even the amazing schnitzel sandwich, delivered fresh right to your doorstep. Support local and order online today for takeout or delivery at Smitty'sTapHouse.com, where everybody knows his name.
I'm Keith Gross, and I know that seniors built this country. They shouldn't be crushed by inflation after a lifetime of hard work. I'll fight to lower cost, protect Social Security,
is where Tallahassee starts its day. It's the Greg Tish Show, right here on Real Talk 93.3.
You know what I did most of the day yesterday?
Slept.
I cleaned.
Cleaned.
Cleaned my whole house. Like making sure that it's clean for when I'm gone.
Adult stuff.
Yeah, and well, there's something about coming back from vacation to a nice clean house.
You got that right.
And then so I just made sure I was doing that. I'm going to do some more laundry today, do the floors. I mean, I was scrubbing the sink, cleaning up everything. I got people coming over to watch my blind dog.
Nice, man, nice.
So I want to make sure they start snooping around, that everything looks good.
Snooping.
I don't care if they snoop. There's nothing to hide there.
That's how I feel. You know, the government wants to spy on me through my Alexa speaker. Go right ahead. Enjoy the show.
How do they put people in that tiny little speaker?
I don't know, but they're in there working all the time.
Like Men in Black type stuff. So you and I, we both enjoy opening baseball cards, looking for that. I think you and I, we look for, oh, man, I used to love that player. You know, we're opening up old cards or stuff.
Sure.
Or we're opening up new cards. Man, I hope I get an autograph. I hope I get something that's worth some money. And there's different levels of what the card companies, I think they're all under Fanatics now. I think Fanatics owns Topps and Bowman and all of them. But there's a different thing for you going in and buying a pack from Walmart versus going to your hobby shop, like 850 Cards. Like if you go there, Capitol Circle Southeast or Northeast, Southeast, and Park, and there's a beautiful card store in there. Great guys, great family-owned business. And there's a difference between you going and buying a pack in there versus a retail store. There's retail packs and there's hobby packs. And then there's collector's packs, which are even more. So the more of the high-end stuff is going to go into the hobby shops. They don't want you buying the high-end stuff or getting the, who's your favorite player?
Currently?
Yeah. Shohei,
maybe? Mookie?
Like getting a Mookie Betts autograph. They don't want you getting it from Walmart, but they want to put a couple of Mookies in the Walmart pack so they can still sell them there. Their whole thing is to sell cards.
I like that Paul Skeens, too.
And the Paul Skeens. Got a nice girlfriend.
Yeah, he does.
So there was a place down in Boca that they were in there ripping cards. That's a ripping packs is what they call it. And people do live streams and have for a long time of opening packs to see what they got. And so this place down in Boca pulled a voucher. Hey, you win.
Out of a baseball card pack?
Mm-hmm. You win this voucher, and it's just a card that says redemption. You are due to receive a 1-of-1 dual gold MLB logo man patch. The logo man is the batter man that you see on the back. I don't have a major league hat on today, but the little guy hitting the ball.
Sure.
Whether he's lefty or righty, the world may never know.
Right.
And on baseball jerseys, they put them on the back collar. And when you're an MVP for a game or two, the next season, you get a gold one. So you have won one dual gold MLB logo man patch of a card featuring an on-card autograph of the 2024 and 2025 NL MVP award winner Shohei Ohtani.
Golly.
A 1-of-1 card, gold batterman from the back of his jersey.
That's
Signed.
the one.
So they pulled that. Holy crap.
That's huge.
We're rich. So they thought it would sell. They estimated that this would sell, forget this, $6.5 million.
Unreal.
$6.5 million. Now, Topps, what they've been doing since Fanatics took over is that you used to get a card to where it was, say, 1 of 50. And now they're doing 50 1-of-1s. So they'll change the variation a little bit. So there's a lot of 1-of-1s out there, but this is truly a 1-of-1. So it ended up selling at auction. And it sold for $10 million.
So weird.
$10 million. The card was pulled from a hobby box of Topps Chrome baseball cards at Boca Sports Cards. Wow.
That's crazy.
$10 million. I just stopped pulling from there.
How is a card worth that much?
Because it's a 1-of-1.
But it sits there. It sits on a shelf. It does nothing. I don't get it. I don't understand.
I like them.
You got people that are wandering the streets with no health insurance and no food, and then there's meanwhile people spending $10 million on a card.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe if people walking, they should start opening cards.
Maybe.
Hey, Jason at realworks.media for the complaints on that one. So 1-of-1 gold logo men cards features patches from Aaron Judge jerseys from his back-to-back AL MVP seasons and Tariq Skubal's jerseys from his consecutive Cy Young awards. They're still out there waiting.
I like that Skubal now.
I think he's going to.
He's done with the Tigers.
I think he is gone. I don't know if he's officially been traded yet.
I think so.
So Boca Sports Cards confirmed the Ohtani card was found at its store with a social media post showing the redemption card pulled by the collector. The redemption card will be submitted to receive the actual card.
So you show up at the Topps headquarters. Here's my voucher.
Yeah,
Give me the gold.
I think you would send somebody up there. I don't think I would trust the mail. At that. Yeah, we're going to mail it out to you. Where are you guys? We're in New York City.
I'd hire an armored truck to take me that day. Staff of bodyguards.
Well, probably the auction house would probably fly you up. Or
Probably
the auction
so.
house would send somebody.
Yes, we're
go
going to
get it.
send you on a private jet and put you up at the posh Plaza Hotel.
Secure Collectibles previously bought a 1-of-1 2007-2008 Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant Upper Deck exquisite collection dual logo man autograph cards for $12.9 million last year. The second highest price ever paid for a sports collectible after Babe Ruth's 1932 World Series called shot jersey, which sold for $24.12 million in August of 2024. The Jordan Bryant card is the highest ever for a trading card, surpassing the 12.6 of the 52 Mickey Mantle cards sold in 2022.
Wow.
Previously, a 2025 Ohtani autographed Topps Chrome Baseball Gold Logoman card sold for $3 million through auction. Earlier this year, a dual gold Logoman card by Ohtani and Judge went for $2.16 million.
Wow.
And I got a Troy Aikman card that I'm hoping is worth $700.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I used to have a Jim Kelly card that was worth a little bit.
Well, you can have them sitting in your collection.
You
got to get them graded.
Oh, sure.
Because, and that was the thing. That's what it was, like $30-$40 to have it sent off to have it graded. And it takes months for them to look it over. And so I was like, all right, well, what's the difference? What if it comes back a 7? And then they go, well, it's worth $70. I was like, all right, so I'll still double my money from this card. But they were like, I think this is like a 9 or a 10 on this. And he goes, this could be worth, $700.
Great.
And I was like, who's buying a Troy Aikman rookie card?
That's what I want to know.
But somebody is waiting for that 10.
Weird.
Major League Baseball scores when we get back.
Your local news now.
Tallahassee police say a proactive crime suppression operation has resulted in 4 arrests and the seizure of 5 illegal firearms as officers continue targeting areas affected by recent gun violence. The enforcement effort focused on the West Tharp Street corridor, where detectives say suspicious activity during a traffic stop led to the discovery of an AR-style pistol, a short-barreled rifle, several handguns, including one reported stolen, and a firearm equipped with an illegal conversion device capable of automatic fire. In a separate investigation nearby, officers arrested 2 additional suspects on drug and weapons charges. Those taken into custody include 2 adults and 2 juveniles who now face a variety of felony charges. The department will continue these targeted operations, calling every illegal firearm removed from the streets another step toward reducing violent crime and making Tallahassee neighborhoods safer. Authorities say additional enforcement efforts are planned in the coming weeks. This is Rachel Lene with your Real Talk 93.3 Local News Update. Brought to you by Macklemore Systems, Tallahassee's go-to Mac store. Check them out online at MacklemoreSystems.com.
Now, here's your Paul's Termite and Pest Control Tallahassee weather report.
We are cooler and more comfortable this morning, and we are for once this week not in any kind of heat alert. Highs this afternoon will be in the low 90s, and we will still see storms and showers firing off along the front. These can start as early as 11 a.m. and go until 7 p.m. As of now, the severe weather risk is low. From the ABC 27 First to Know Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ryan Gold.
For the elimination of termites, pests, and for a greener lawn too, call Paul's. They'll get them all.
You didn't start a business to answer emails at midnight. If you're the owner and everything else, you don't have a business. You have a job that owns you. Search Florida SBDC at FAMU.
Hi, Chris Kraft for Kraft Nissan. A friend of mine was planning his family's summer vacation. Their SUV had gotten a little older than they intended. So he called me up and he asked, is it really true that Nissan took the top spot for reliability among all mainstream brands in the last J.D. Power report? And I said, yes. He was like, better than Toyota, Ford, Honda? Yes, yes, and yes, I replied. Then I told him about our 0% interest for 5 years, and he was off on a test drive. And he drove home with a new Pathfinder for summer vacation. That's right. Nissan is fighting to lower car payments, and 0% is back. Kraft Nissan has 0% for 60 months on the most reliable SUVs in America. Nissan Rogue, Murano, and Pathfinder. And 0% on our popular truck, the Nissan Frontier. And don't forget, Kraft Nissan is home of the New For You program. It puts 4 out of 5 people with things in their credit into a brand new car. Recent divorce, bankruptcy, or credit score under 600? No problem. Plus, with Kraft Nissan's lifetime limited powertrain warranty and 6 models priced under $30,000, make this summer vacation the best one in years. Kraft Nissan, Tallahassee.
Hey, Jeff, what's up, buddy? I was just thinking, they never tell you that when you grow up, one of the things that you'll miss are the games that you created with your friends in the neighborhood. Oh, good days. So I would have my buddy come over, and then we'd make up these games that were kind of like a hodgepodge of every game that you've ever played. Kind of like the bikes we built. Correct, yes. And it's a grand experiment. In the beginning, nobody knows how to play the game, and you argue about what the rules are going to be. And in the end, everybody knows how to play the game. By the end of that summer, you know the rules, the neighborhood know the rules, and you play that game like it's the greatest game ever played. But they still try to break the rules, right? Oh, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. But at the end, Eddie, you're never going to play it again, and you'll think about it the rest of your life. And the best game you ever played was that game. Never been a better one. Hey, you want to have a Gordo Smash, Jeff? I do. I'd like that. Gordo's, bringing the flavor and flair of Cuban food to Tallahassee since 1996.
I'm Keith Gross. I served in the Army National Guard, built businesses, and now I'm stepping up to serve North Florida in Congress. I'll fight for secure borders, lower costs, and America First values every single day. Paid for by Keith Gross for Florida.
This is Thomas Dickens from the Law Office of Marie Maddox. I'm a combat veteran and a former JAG. I've fought for our country, and now I fight to get you your back wages. If your boss has ever shorted your paycheck or withheld your overtime, you need to call me now. 850-383-4800. 850-383-4800. Or find us online at maddoxlaw.com. Offices in Tallahassee.
The Greg Tish Show is sponsored by Paul's Termite and Pest Control. When you call Paul's, they'll get them all.
From the Grassroots Coffee Studios, you're listening to Tallahassee's Morning Show, The Greg Tish Show on Real Talk 93.3.
Let's take a look at yesterday's Major League action. It was your Tampa Bay Rays over the Texas Rangers. 3-2 down at the Trop in St. Petersburg. It was the Twins over the Royals, 4-3, with the Twins walking it off. The Twins, 2 outs, 2 strikes, bottom of the ninth. Bases loaded, granny. What a way to win. It was the Chi Sox over the Yankees. And the Chi Sox walk it off in 2-1. Cubs over the Redbirds, 4-2 at Busch Stadium. Cincinnati walking it off at home at the Great American Ballpark over the Pittsburgh Pirates, 3-2. The New York Metropolitans over the reeling Miami Marlins, 4-2. Nationals and the Bravos play at Truist Park. Bravos getting the victory 5-4 over the Washington Nationals. Braves 64-45 on the season. And it was the Bo Sox over the A's 5-4. And the Dodgers take out the Mariners 6-2. The Dodgers almost a 70 wins, 69-40 on the season. And the Mariners 53-57. And it was the Giants scoring early and holding on to beat San Diego 4-1 as the Padres fall to 55-54 in the season. That win.
How about that Robbie Ray?
And the Giants.
What?
To 47-62 on the season. Let's take a look at this weekend's series. Let's find out what the best series is. I think we got it right off the bat. At the friendly confines, Wrigley, Yanks, Cubs.
Oh, yeah, man. Ooh. Legendary matchup.
It could be really good. Yanks, Cubs.
Chicago people get to see Aaron Judge play.
Yankees 61-48 on the season. Cubs 62-47. That's going to be a hot ticket in Chi-Town.
Sure.
Everybody's going to Wrigleyville this weekend. Pirates and Reds. The Great American Ballpark.
It could be good.
Phillies Orioles.
Sounds like a snoozer. Philly's been boring lately.
Yeah, 57-52 on the season.
They're just like anemic or something.
A battle of the birds up in the Rogers Center with the Redbirds and the Blue Jays. Oh, here we go. Diamondbacks Guardians.
Wow. Put me right to sleep.
Chi Sox and Rays. 2 teams above 500 playing at the Trop.
Yeah, the Rays are fun to watch.
Nationals Braves. They'll continue their series at Truist.
Yeah, there's lots of changes to the Braves lineup. Of course, Yastrzemski's back now. He played last night. Almost hit one out.
Heard his grandfather was good.
He was quite good.
Twins Mariners in Seattle. Oh, here we go. Bo Sox Dodgers. Dodger Stadium. Chavez Ravine.
Very nice.
Bo Sox playing good ball right now.
And Wilson Contreras, man. He's one of the best hitters ever.
Giants Padres continue at Petco. And the Marlins and the Mets, which I'm going to go watch.
You're going to be at that game.
Not tonight, but I think tomorrow. My first game, going to see the Mets.
You're going to be at that game tomorrow night?
Either tomorrow or Sunday.
That's crazy.
We are seeing the Marlins Mets.
When do you fly out?
In the morning.
Wow.
Wow. And then Monday is, so it's either tomorrow or Sunday, Mets Marlins. Either 1:40 on Sunday or 7 o'clock, I think, on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
And then Monday, the Redbirds and the Yankees. And then Tuesday is the Chi Sox Bo Sox. On top of a green monster, all covered with beer. So it'll be fun. Okay, so yeah, Cubs, Yankees, that's going to be a hot ticket.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be a hot ticket. Let's try to buy tickets to this game.
Yeah, see how much they cost. I say 140.
You think we can find? Well, this is Major League Baseball. So let's see. Friendly confines. Just you and me going?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, just you and me.
Sure.
All right. So 2 tickets. Let's sit in the bleachers. Okay, we can't.
Sold out.
I don't see any sections with standing room only.
There you go.
Reserved seating is not available. I can get standing room only, $88 for us for 2 tickets for SROs.
88 a piece?
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad.
And SRO, that's it. That's all that's left. And that is down the left field line. And some of our views may be obstructed, but everything else sold out.
But if you went on SeatGeek, you'd have to pay hundreds of dollars for a ticket.
Do we want to even try this?
Yeah, it'll be $300 or $400 for it.
Oh, I'd probably for the bleachers.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Cubs. Let's see. Chicago Cubs. Let's see. The Yankees from $92. We're going today, this afternoon?
Sure.
All right, let's go this afternoon. We need 2 tickets. Let's sit all right, if we want to sit right behind the home plate, $1,300.
Golly.
We'll go ahead and sit in the outfield, $158 for bleacher seats, for Budweiser bleachers.
That's crazy, man.
Top of the stadium that I can get a club seat on the top for $674. This is just for an afternoon game.
Baseball used to be for the working man. Not anymore.
Oh, here we go. 106 down the left field line. $220.
Jeez.
If we want to sit right, well, where's Ferris Bueller's seats? I think those may be the Ferris Bueller seats for $232.
Who's Ferris Bueller?
Gotcha. Next time I go to Wrigley, I want to sit in the Bueller and Cameron seats.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the girlfriend's name?
Simone.
I want to sit in their seats.
Sean Connery's daughter-in-law.
Get out of here.
Yeah, she's really
She
mine.
was in that movie.
She married my boy, Jason.
She didn't do much acting after that movie, because how do you go better than perfection?
Boy, she was pretty too. She had that porcelain doll look to her, you know.
Do we want to go watch the Dodgers? And on the 5th, the Dodgers come into town.
Heck yes.
All right. $1,008 right behind the dugout. $105 in the bleachers. I'll have to tell you this. If you ever go to Wrigley and it's your first time going to Wrigley, I don't care what the temperature is outside, sit in the bleachers.
Mm-hmm.
That is probably the most fabled spot where you can sit at any major league park, or the bleachers at Wrigley. And it doesn't matter if it's in center, it doesn't matter if it's in left or right field. Sit in the bleachers. You will get an experience unlike that is not available anywhere else at any other major league ballpark. There is something special about sitting in the bleachers.
Mm-hmm.
And I am so glad the first time we went to Wrigley that I talked my friends into sitting out there. And I was worried that I would be disappointed. Was I disappointed? No. Everything that I thought I would see out there, the huge party that it is, happened right in front of us with locals, with people that probably had season tickets forever that passed down from the dad, that out in the bleachers. It was glorious. There was a beer snake, a wizard stick running up that we helped contribute to. You put the cup in.
Mm-hmm.
There was just, it was so awesome.
Did they do the thing where they pass the hot dog around one side and the wiener or the bread around the other side?
No.
I like that bit.
I don't recall that.
That's a good bit.
At that time.
You got to admit, that's good marketing.
Good marketing.
And you place the hot dog in the bun. That's cool, man.
They got to do that. You see where Katy Perry, she got in like a giant water bottle at one of her concerts the other night?
No.
That she gets in a big water bottle and goes crowd surfing in like this water bottle. They didn't take her back to the stage.
What? Where did they take her?
They just kept taking her around the stage.
They weren't planning on that, were they?
No. And so she's like, guys, put me back. And they they kept everybody cheering and laughing. And she's just laughing, having a good time. But it's just like, no.
Man, her security team were crapping themselves.
Because it's like a 15-foot long water bottle. And I don't know the significance of the water bottle.
That could have ended badly.
But she's in there and then, she's just getting crowd surfed around.
That's funny.
I mean, I'm sure it's a way for her to crowd surf safely.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of, Katy Perry going out crowd surfing. Her boyfriend probably said, hey, should probably do that anymore, eh? Okay, Justin.
Is that how he talks?
Yeah. Hey, I'm Justin Trudeau.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
She dates him?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they're the hot couple.
No way.
Hot couple.
The prime minister?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Mind is blown right now.
I was trying to figure out why she wasn't returning my DMs.
Well,
but now I understand because Justin came in the picture. It's like all of a sudden she goes to space and forgets to send me a message back.
She did go to space.
Yeah, she's been very weird. Like we are DMing back and forth all the time. Oh man, I'm so excited for you going into space. Yeah, we'll get together again when I get back. She goes, you ever kiss an astronaut? No, I haven't. Nothing. Nothing.
Who's more attractive, Katy Perry or Miley Cyrus?
Katy Perry.
Really? Interesting choice.
I like Miley Cyrus.
Miley is way more attractive in my opinion.
Katy Perry, yeah, she could be up there.
Yeah, no, she is up there. I mean, Katy looks like she was daggum designed by a 7th grade boy.
That Katy Perry, that she could be she may knock out Penelope Cruz.
Wow.
As my numero uno.
You know who I think may have them all beat? Is that Anne Hathaway? She might have them all beat.
You like the Anne Hathaway?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Classic beauty.
What's she been in?
Princess Bride?
No.
Or Princess Diaries?
I know.
And Batman.
I know. She was Catwoman.
Catwoman, yeah.
So I watched a thing yesterday. It was Kevin Pollak. You know him, the actor?
Yeah, I love
comedian
him.
That
great.
Does the great impressions.
He does great impressions.
And he was in A Few Good Men. And so when they got cast, when they opened up everything and they were doing a table read, which is very unusual for a cast of that caliber, Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson, Kevin Bacon, and so they brought everybody around and he's this nobody in there. And Rob Reiner gets up to speak. And A Few Good Men was a very popular Broadway play and been running for years on there. So Rob just wanted to get everybody together, let them look through the screenplay and all that. And like Jack, he said that Jack walked in last. And like it was something straight out of Hollywood, something Jack Nicholson would do. That the doors came open, the sunlight coming in, and you just see the silhouette, and he sits down. He said that Rob Reiner got up to talk and thank everybody for coming and what they were going to do on this. And so Kevin Pollak's surrounded by all these major stars. And so when Rob Reiner is finished talking, Kevin Pollak says this, and you are, which day one, could have said, and you are replaced.
Right.
But he said that Jack just he just started dying laughing. He said he was talking about what the ultimate professional Jack, when the action, everything, because they did the "You Can't Handle the Truth" scene for like 2 days straight.
Really?
And it was, and then like every time was just like Rob Reiner saying, "Okay, what I'd like to see." It wasn't like, "Oh, I don't like what you're doing. Can you try this?" No, okay, I'll try that. And then, but then once they got to "You Can't Handle it," it was so like another 40 takes.
Wow.
And nailed it every time. But when the camera was off, he said he was the coolest dude.
No doubt.
The coolest dude.
He's great at what he does, man.
Yeah. Good. I think he was in, he's been in a couple movies.
Yeah, a couple. He's a legend.
Food segment when we get back.
Here's your Paul's Termite and Pest Control Tallahassee weather report.
We are cooler and more comfortable this morning, and we are for once this week not in any kind of heat alert. Highs this afternoon will be in the low 90s, and we will still see storms and showers firing off along the front. These can start as early as 11 a.m. and go until 7 p.m. As of now, the severe weather risk is low. From the ABC 27 First to Know Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ryan Gold.
For the elimination of termites, pests, and for a greener lawn too, call Paul's. They'll get them all.
Real Talk 93.3 and the Greater Tallahassee Chamber of Commerce would like to recognize the newest chamber members. Businesses making a difference here at home. Aqua Pools, environmental and geotechnical specialists, First Choice Business Brokers of Northwest Florida, Southwood Golf Club, Liberty Solutions Group, Katz & Partners Enterprises, Paul Consulting Group, the Pilates Method, and Professional Benefits. Thank you for growing local with the Greater Tallahassee Chamber of Commerce. To find out more about events and membership, visit talchamber.com.
When I get home from work, I'm ready to relax. So I call Swain Pools and Spas and put my pool in the back. I call Swain Pools and Spas. Now I'm soaking up the fun when I want to.
In Tallahassee, when it comes to pool repairs and renovations, nobody does it better than Swain, and they've been doing it for over 46 years. Turn your worn, outdated, or neglected pool into something you're proud of again. Whether your pool needs resurfacing, tile repairs or replacement, equipment upgrades, or even a full makeover, nobody does it better than Swain Pools and Spas. Trusted for quality, reliability, and service, visit Swain Pools today under the huge sign on Tharp Street or at swainpools.com.
Harnessing the power of the sun, delivering the highest quality drinking water, we are warming homes and fueling industries. And behind every service, there's a dedicated team. They're your neighbors, friends, and family. We are connected, and together, we are stronger. Day and night, rain or shine, the City of Tallahassee Utilities is working for you.
I'm Keith Gross. I'm running for Congress because America First principles are falling by the wayside. Our debt is skyrocketing, and nothing seems to change year after year. In Congress, I'll work to defend our freedoms, cut spending, and do my part to stop the dysfunction in D.C. Paid for by Keith Gross for Florida.
There are plenty of places to find opinions. Direct with Dana is about finding solutions. I'm Dana Brooks, and each week I bring you thoughtful conversations with the people leading businesses, serving our communities, and helping shape the future of North Florida. Whether you're a business owner, professional, community leader, or simply someone who wants to stay informed, there's something here for you. Listen to Direct with Dana every Monday at noon on Real Talk 93.3 FM and catch every episode on your favorite podcast app.
That funky noise your car started making isn't a little thing. Ignoring it is how a $200 fix turns into $2,000 real fast. At Wrench Blisters Garage, we'll tell you exactly what it is, what it costs, and what can and can't wait. No mystery charges, just honest repair from local guys who actually do the work. At Wrench Blisters Garage, we earn our name.
Wrench Blisters Garage.
Yeah, we earned our name.
Wrench Blisters Garage.
Find us online, wrenchblistersgarage.com.
This is Al from E&B Heating and Air. Since 1974, you've trusted E&B for all your home comfort needs. We've been repairing and maintaining AC systems for over 50 years and can service most any brand, make, or model. Need to replace your AC? No problem. We offer free estimates on all new systems, and we're an authorized Carrier dealer. So whether you live in North Florida or South Georgia, call the name you can trust in air conditioning. That's E&B Heating and Air Conditioning.
The Greg Tish Show is sponsored by Pulse.
I took her out. It was a Friday night. I woke alone to get the feeling.
Whether you're just waking up or just driving in, the Greg Tish Show has you covered.
It is now time for the Social Kitchen TLH food segment. And if you're looking for stuff to grill out this weekend or just stuff to have for your family or just for yourself, look no further than Social Kitchen TLH up on Cary Forest Parkway, right to the left of the gem or the right of the cigars and to the left of the beer. So easy to find, right?
And the paint store.
To the left of the gym, right of the cigars, right of the paint store, left of the beer.
And if you go on Saturday morning, you can check out the farmer's market.
Go to the farmer's market and then go up to Social Kitchen.
It's an excellent farmer's market.
You like that farmer's
I
market?
do, man.
You should go get some flowers from there.
They've got great flowers, great breads, great mushrooms.
Summer just got simpler with these 13 seasonal one-pan dinners.
I'm Casey Kasem.
Colton Trowbridge. Colton Trowbridge.
Who's that now?
Colton has a BA in Media and Film Studies from the University of Kansas. Go Hawks!
Okay.
He's a digital food production assistant at Delish. Colton writes and edits recipe instructions, updates recipe formatting, and more. Colton Trowbridge. This is his baby.
Quite the name.
This is his article. Colton, I need an article on summer one-pan dinners. I'm on it, boss.
Give me 500 words, Colton.
And I would like a story that starts off with how the grandparents met. What's that have to do?
Right.
It has nothing to do with the story or the recipes, but I want to know that on that crisp Kansas morning.
Don't you hate that?
How your grandparents met. Here's how Colton starts off. Summer cooking is all about bright flavors and simple preparations. There's a time and a place for juggling pots and pans on every burner, but the hot and humid days of summer are better suited for fewer open flames. To beat the heat without sacrificing any flavor, we're turning to one of our favorite kitchen hacks, one-pan meals. Number 1, one-pan coconut lime chicken.
Boom, love it. Don't like coconut normally, but love it when it's cooked into food.
Yeah.
Man, like coconut shrimp. Ooh, yeah.
This is coconut lime chicken.
The lime's going to make it pop.
The method is reminiscent of our other fan favorite recipes like creamy Tuscan chicken and Marry Me chicken.
Love Marry Me chicken.
So this is one pot in there.
What is it about cream of mushroom that makes everything so much better?
Right?
It's so dang good.
Right?
Like it's so good.
Number 2, one pan lemon butter shrimp orzo.
Now that's the small pastas.
Mm-hmm.
Orzo, yeah. Yeah, man, I can do that.
Lemon butter shrimp orzo.
I'd do that.
You got your lemon butter shrimps all on your orzo.
But the shrimp needs to be pink when it comes out. I don't like a clear looking shrimp.
It's all seasoned.
Ooh, yeah.
It's all real thick seasoned.
Blackened?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure you like it?
I like it.
Hawaiian chicken featuring a ridiculously simple soy and brown sugar sauce. This chicken requires only 6 main ingredients, but delivers major flavor. I do like me some Hawaiian chicken.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
But the pineapple makes it good?
I don't know what I'm not diving in.
Yeah.
I'm not going to see what's in there because the pineapple might be coming up later.
Mm-hmm.
Sheet pan barbecue pineapple chicken.
The barbecue sauce has to be perfect.
The barbecue sauce is what's screwing this up.
Yes, it is. And it will make it taste weird.
That's why when you brought up the pineapple and the Hawaiian chicken, yes, that with the Hawaiian chicken, the pineapple sounds good. But the barbecue sauce and the pineapple, you got to be, like you just said, it's got to be right on.
I don't trust the barbecue sauce normally.
And since I'm king of jalapenos,
sure,
there's also jalapenos on
boom. There. Did you approve that, though?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, there you go. All jalapeno recipes have to be approved by you.
Approved. So it looks like they're using all parts of the chicken, drumsticks, thighs.
I like that.
All that, and then having them in the oven on that. Number 6, hot honey shrimp, lettuce wraps.
That sounds great.
So the nice little hot honey shrimps, all mixed in with a little lettuce wrap. Looks like it got little carrots on top too.
Sure.
And some sesame.
I'm down for that.
Summer salmon skillet.
Ooh.
All right, so they've got a spicy paste, and they've roasted this alongside cherry tomatoes, shallots, and garlic, and then topped with fresh dill and creamy feta. I like salmon. This looks overkill. Salmon, just slap it on the grill for a little bit, bring it back out. Bed of rice. You're done. This is too busy for salmon. I want my salmon plainer. I want to meet my salmon at church, not at a nightclub.
Pentecostal church.
Yes.
The denim skirt and everything.
Yes, that's how I want my salmon. Very plain and basic.
Right.
This is 2:30 in the morning at some rave.
Yeah, right.
This is what this dish looks like. Lots of piercings.
Yeah, this girl's been drinking wine coolers all night.
Oh my God. With strawberry jalapeno chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Anything strawberry jalapeno, the king. I approve. I approve because I am the king of jalapenos. Be right back after this town hall news break. Take us out, Creed.
Hey, you. Can't you read the sign? It says, keep off the grass. Oh, but I just wanted to feel it. Excuse me? I wanted to feel what it was like to have an amazing lawn like you do. It always looks so good, even in the summertime. How do you do it, neighbor? They're called Lawn Johns. They come once a week. Maybe you should give them a call so you can tell other people to stay off your lawn. How's that sound? Ooh, yes. I would love to tell people to stay off my lawn. For the very best in lawn care, call the Lawn Johns at 850-322-2567. Stay off my lawn.
Hey everybody, this is Steve Stewart, inviting you to join me every Tuesday and Thursday from noon until 1 p.m. for the Steve Stewart Show, right here on Real Talk 93.3.
I'm Keith Gross. I'm America First, and that means secure elections, secure borders, and putting American citizens before illegal immigrants. In Congress, I'll work for hardworking families of North Florida every single day. Paid for by Keith Gross for Florida.
This is Real Talk 93.3, Tallahassee's Real Talk Station. Stay tuned for more of the Greg Tish Show live from the Grassroots Coffee Studios after this town hall news break on Real Talk 93.3 WVFT, Gretna, Tallahassee.
News this hour from Town Hall. Amit Thomason. A ruling by Spain's Supreme Court combined with the policies of a socialist government has unleashed a migrant invasion. Thousands of migrants, many of them young men from Morocco, are flooding into the Spanish enclave of Ceuta.
There has been this big attempt for people to get across, but the question is what happens to them once they're there? You've got the authorities that run this Spanish territory saying that they're overwhelmed, that there are reception centers which are already full up, that if anyone needs medical treatment, that the hospitals will be full. And also they say they're worried about the security side of things.
The BBC's Nick Beak says so far 18 migrants have died trying to reach the Spanish territory. President Trump blames far-left globalist policies. He's again urging Europe to reverse course or risk its own demise. There are fresh hopes for a path to peace in the Mideast. The president's multinational board of peace announcing a deal that would see Hamas disarm and Israel withdraw its forces from Gaza. Looks like Seattle's going to be in the market for a new police chief.
Seattle Police Chief Sean Barnes tells the Seattle Times his future as chief is up to the mayor amid public criticism and confusing communications after a shootout at a crowded food festival. Mayor Katie Wilson announced that Barnes had resigned and that she was appointing Andre Sales as interim chief. But Barnes supporters say Wilson actually asked him to resign and he declined. Several Black community organizations held a rally Thursday to try and save Barnes' job, saying he had helped improve relations between the police and the community. Wilson's office says they will hold a City Hall press conference at 11 a.m. Pacific on Friday to introduce Chief Sales and talk about the process for a permanent chief. I'm Jennifer King.
Cyber attacks on more than 30 water utilities in Minnesota earlier this week. It's under investigation. The Dow futures are up 343 points. NASDAQ futures ahead 328. Townhall.com.
Joe Fallon did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he commissioned a portrait of himself. Does Joe already know what he looks like? Yes. Do guests know what he looks like? Also yes. But not as art. It's Joe's savings, and if he wants to spend it on a velvet painting of himself with a white tiger at his feet, we say, roar, Joe, roar. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Hey, y'all, I'm Willie Robertson.
And I'm Corey Robertson.
We partnered with Echo. It's a new platform, not just streaming.
Movies and series that are safe for your family. I love a podcast.
Plus, Echo Daily Devotionals.
Echo. Hey, Willie, what is Echo?
Echo is my pet squirrel. Okay, done. Echo is not just faith-friendly, it is faith-driven.
Be a part of something better.
Echo.
Echo.
It's where I want to be. That's EKKL.com.
Subscribe now.
Your Sports Flash update on Real Talk 93.3 in Tallahassee.
This does not seem to be going well. The relationship between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and quarterback Baker Mayfield during a press conference on Thursday. He says he feels disrespected by the Buccaneers after his imposed deadline passed without receiving a new contract. Tampa Bay Rays baseball, they've won 8 of their last 10. They beat the Rangers yesterday by a 3-2 score. Rays now open up a series against the White Sox tonight. Nick Martinez on the mound. Marlins yesterday, they lose to the Mets by a 3-2 score. That series continuing this evening. Jansen Junk starting for the Marlins. He comes in with a 4-6 record. I'm Matt Pauley, Real Talk 93.3.
This summer, the Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich and Pineapple Dragon Fruit and Sprite are back at Chick-fil-A.
Girl, it's back. We've been waiting. I love that honey pepper pimento sandwich. And that pineapple dragon fruit and Sprite is everything. It's got that razzle dazzle that makes you stop and say, okay, wait a minute.
I love the creaminess of the pimento cheese. It's savory. It's bold. It's flavorful.
Our faves are back. I saw, girl.
Which fan favorite will you choose? Real customers paid for their testimonials.
Veterans and active duty service members. When your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
I'm Keith Gross. I've already pledged to donate my congressional salary to worthy causes here in North Florida. I'm not running for a paycheck or a political career. I'm running because our country needs patriots willing to fight for America First values. Paid for by Keith Gross for Florida.
The Greater Tallahassee Chamber of Commerce is hosting their annual Chamber Conference Retreat August 13th through 16th at the Ritz-Carlton on Amelia Island. And the Greg Tish Show is going to be there live in the middle of all the action. All of Tallahassee's movers and shakers will be there, and Greg's interviews will highlight all the latest news and some of the highlights of the conference. Discussing
Live from the Grassroots Coffee Studios, it's Tallahassee's Morning Show. The Greg Tish Show on Real Talk 93.3.
Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. right here on Real Talk 93.3. Tallahassee Talks with Brian Cerny joining us on the phone as he does every Friday at this time. Brian Cerny, good morning, brother. How are you?
Good morning, brother Greg. Good morning, JT, and happy Friday to all. Yes, we are looking forward to another wonderful edition of this longest-running weekend radio talk show called Tallahassee Talks with Brian Cerny, now in our 16th season, Greg.
Wow.
I don't know. We'll see if we can do another 16 years.
That would be fantastic. Fantastic.
I mean, they'll be wheeling me in to the studio. Am I having a good time yet? You know, that kind of story. Anyway, let me just tell you, we got a great show lined up tomorrow morning, bright and early, 7 o'clock, right here on Real Talk, with our good friends from the Tallahassee Community Chorus, now celebrating their new arrival, Madison Rotes. She has come on board as their executive director. She will be doing a wonderful, wonderful job because of her proficiency as a soloist in her own right. Highly recognized, nationally respected soprano, her wonderful combination. They talk about this exquisite technique and expression. She knows her stuff, but more so, she has this academic background in arts management, arts administration. So she's this double threat. I mean, she comes with this wonderful, exciting sort of energy that we love in this town. And boy, oh boy, Tallahassee Community Chorus has a season to knock your socks off. You know, when I was a kid, my mother, not particularly musical, wanted her kids to have an instrument to play, to get in the choir. So I started singing in the church choir when I was, 5, 6, 7 years old.
Me too.
She hooked me up. Yeah. I mean,
Jason, what time were you in the choir?
I did do choir in 6th grade.
Okay.
I think 6th or 7th. Yeah.
Oh, look, and what it does for a child, intellectually, emotionally, socially, it's fantastic. She had me learning how to play the accordion. Can you see this? When I was 7 years old, yeah, I'd get up at the...
Save some for the rest of us.
Get up there and start playing the accordion at the talent show and such. Oh, man, it is a life of love and a journey that for all of these folks who are Tallahassee Community Chorus is done for one very simple reason. You know, it reminds me of the film The Christmas Without Snow many, many years ago. John Houseman, Michael Leonard, they came together to do this movie called Christmas Without Snow. It happens that, he plays the choir director for this church. And on one occasion, the rehearsal just kind of collapses because they've got this one person who's sort of this prima donna, and she storms out of the rehearsal and she looks back at them and screams, "You bunch of amateurs."
Oof.
Well, John Houseman looks at them with that steely, cold look on his face and says, "She's right. You're amateurs. And I salute you for it because you do it for the love of it, the amateur." Well, guess what, friends? You got 300 voices in this chorus. Wow. These folks have traveled the world on our behalf. Most recently, performing up there at Carnegie Hall by invitation. Yeah, folks, look, Tallahassee, you've got so much to offer the world. And this here fine Tallahassee Community Chorus, well, they're already getting geared up. In fact, they're getting ready to celebrate their 40th anniversary. Well, that's hard to imagine. First rehearsal is in the month of August here, the 24th.
Okay.
Registration is open now. You go to tcchorus.org. So we're going to talk with them at length in the second hour of the show. I've got Keith Richard. He's the former vice president of research for Florida Chamber Foundation. Going to talk about Leon County economy. Yeah, you want to stay tuned for that. And I've got David Odom, Chief Lawrence Revel. We're talking about staying prepared for severe weather. Oh, by the way, it wasn't a hurricane that came through here a few days ago, knocked down all of those trees up there in the northeast side of town. our friend Steve Pichard, who's got AAA tree service. Yeah, he's been a little busy, you might imagine. But this is the kind of devotion you find with people like Steve when it comes right down to it. Are you prepared for severe weather? So we're going to have that conversation with David Odom, Lawrence Revel, and J.R. Harding, our good buddy. He is that wonderful, wonderful voice and advocate for those with disabilities. He's going to talk with us about this sort of hidden cost, what he calls a blue tax, what it costs you if you are dealing with disabilities. The chair that he rides in, about $24,000. Yeah, we won't even talk about the vehicle he drives, but that's the kind of thing that people with disabilities have to deal with. It's all part of this wonderful show we call Tallahassee Talks with Brian Cerny.
Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. We can't wait to listen. So let me ask you a question. Can you still play the accordion? My grandfather, my mom's dad played the accordion.
Yeah, I mean, I can, and not very well.
Okay.
But, it's not Lawrence Welk or anything.
But are you Jason Taylor-ish? I mean, can you and Jason collab on something? And next time Jason plays like Cafe de Martin or Southwood, that you can come out and jump on. Maybe I can do some Weird Al songs.
That sounds fun. I suppose it depends on, what kind of beverages we are imbibing at the time.
They have good beverages out there.
Can you play Zydeco style, Brian?
Say again?
Can you play Zydeco style?
Yeah, I'm sure I can. Again, it comes down to a question of sobriety. I'm sure in my mind it's going to sound fantastic. We'll let the rest of us be the judge of that. But certainly appreciate the opportunity. Maybe we should talk seriously about this, right?
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe some Merle Haggard compositions with bagpipes.
Well, that would give way to my history with the Shorecrest Highlanders. They were the fighting Highlanders up there in Seattle. And when I was in high school, I was the voice of Big Otis. He was their mascot. Yeah, this guy dressed in a kilt and bagpipes. So, yeah, there's all kinds of layers here, brother. You just tell me which way you want to go, and I'll be there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sounds fantastic. Sounds fantastic. All right, Brian, we'll hope you have a fantastic weekend. And we can't wait to listen tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. right here on Real Talk 93.3. Oh, I thought you were
looking forward to it.
I thought you were going to do some accordion music.
Oh, I shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Amazing Grace.
Yeah. Well, I've learned to play the accordion with this.
Or AC/DC has accordion in one of their songs.
Oh, yeah.
Which one is that? For those about to rock?
Yeah. Brian Cerny, enjoy the day, my friend.
Likewise, my brother.
When we get back, Garnet and Gold trivia. We'll ask a question about Florida State University. If you answer it right, you'll get a $25 gift card to Garnet and Gold. Be right back.
Here's your Paul's Termite and Pest Control Tallahassee weather report.
We are starting off at the mid to low 70s. Skies will be mostly sunny as the sun rises, but clouds build as the rain and storms pop up this midday. There is a very low chance of severe weather, but storms can still get fairly strong. Highs this afternoon will be in the low 90s. From the ABC 27 First to Know Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ryan Gold.
For the elimination of termites, pests, and for a greener lawn too, call Paul's. They'll get them all.
This is G. Deckeroff. In 1979, my friend Guy Moore opened his first store. Over 45 years later, Garnet and Gold is still providing the Seminole Nation with unique ways to show their spirit. As the last locally owned FSU merchandise source in Tallahassee, we're proud to be a part of the Florida State experience and this community. If you're a Seminole like me, this is your store. Garnet and Gold. Go Noles.
Ready to ride the low payment wave? Hello Credit Union is making a splash with auto refinance rates as low as 3.49% APR. If you're making payments on a car loan somewhere else, now's the perfect time to see how much you could save. And here's the best part. We guarantee to lower your monthly payment by at least $50 or we'll give you $50 if we don't. Lower payments and more money in your pocket. That's the sunny side of money. Catch the refinance wave today at hellocu.com.
Credit standards and restrictions apply. Visit hellocu.com for
Hi, this is Gary Parsons with Cafe de Martin, and I just want to talk to you a little bit about the magic of Cafe de Martin on Sunday night. If you're looking for an elevated dining experience with jazz music, look no further than Cafe de Martin. Open Tuesday through Sunday with live music on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Check out our full menu online at cafedemartin.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram for other special events.
Hey man, have you heard the sound? Alford Jewelry's the best in town. For rings, diamonds, earrings, bracelets, and more. Alford Jewelry Store.
This July, celebrate your special moments with Pentalpha, Tallahassee's favorite jewelry store. All month long, enjoy a dazzling 40% off stunning ruby jewelry, the birthstone of the month of July. Whether it's a gift for a loved one or a treat for yourself, our exquisite selection ensures you find the perfect piece. Don't wait. Visit pentalphajewelers.net or come see us on Appalachie Parkway, where we've always been. Now sing along with me, and we'll see you at Pentalpha.
Pentalpha Jewelry, Pentalpha Jewelry, Pentalpha Jewelry, home of the real nice guys.
I'm Keith Gross, and I know that seniors built this country. They shouldn't be crushed by inflation after a lifetime of hard work. I'll fight to lower cost, protect Social Security, and bring common sense back to Washington. Paid for by Keith Gross for Florida.
T-Spark Enterprises, roofing and construction services. T-Spark, T-SparkConstruction.com. We conquer all peaks, we fix those darn leaks. Call 850-766-1340. T-Spark Enterprises, roofing and construction services. T-Spark, T-SparkConstruction.com.
License number CCC1.
It's the Greg Tish Show on Real Talk 93.3. 850-386-8255. Welcome back to the Greg Tish Show.
All right, it's now time for Garnet and Gold trivia. I'm going to ask an FSU-related trivia question. If you know the answer, you call in 850-386-8255. 850-386-8255. You'll win a $25. Well, we'll get your name over to them. It's not a physical gift card. But when you walk in, you say, "Hi, I am Jason Taylor." And they'll go, "Oh, my gosh, Jason's here."
That guy again.
To get some great stuff. So go get geared up before football season. Here's the question.
All right, let's hear it.
For today. Are you ready?
Ready.
Give me the name of the athletic director at Florida State University.
Ooh, that's a good one.
What is the name of the athletic director at Florida State University? 850-386-8255. 850-386-8255. If you know the name of the director of athletics.
Finally, one that I know.
That you do? You think you know this
I know
one?
this answer.
All right, who am I speaking with?
John?
John, can you name the director of athletics or the athletics director for Florida State University?
Michael Alford.
Woohoo! Sir, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Is that correct?
That is correct.
Boom! That is correct.
From the horse's mouth.
John, meet Michael. Michael, meet John.
How you doing today, John?
Good morning, Michael. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So congratulations, John. You get a $25 gift card to Garnet and Gold, and you go stock up before football season kicks in. You looking forward to football season this year?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm expecting to have just a lot of fun, especially with Doak being done, with the new center being open.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a lot of fun. So, John, hang on the line. Jason will get your information.
Sounds good.
And we'll make sure that Tara gets your information so you can get over there and enjoy that.
Appreciate it, John, and go Knowles.
Thank you.
You can stay on. I mean, with that, yeah. So we do the trivia, and then sometimes it's that one I thought would be funny. I thought of it the last second. I was like, "Who's
we should have gone full name."
Oh. Oh, I don't even know that.
Michael's my middle name.
Is it like John Michael?
No.
What's your first name?
William.
William?
William.
Oh, I like that.
William Michael.
I like that. Are you named after people or just
family?
Okay.
Family name.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, yeah. So some of the trivia that we've done, like what was the name of Dick Hauser Stadium prior to being, what was the original name of the stadium there, Seminole Stadium? And then I thought about today, but I wanted to confirm with you first, like how many sports do you oversee?
21.
21 sports. And then because I know a lot of the times, and we'll get into this when we chat, it's just you and I just mucking around now, but that everybody, is football, basketball, baseball, the major ones, but then you've got, 19 others or 18 others after that. That's a lot.
They're doing very well. You look at our beach, compete for national championships, both golf programs, always competing, always in California in the tournament competing. Of course, there's softballs, soccer. Kicked off. Had a great meeting with Penske yesterday, just looking at the season and all the changes that he's implemented into the program. You're always trying to get better. Even though you win the national championship, what changes can we make to get better?
Because once you're up there, you got to stay up there.
That's right. And so
and that's the other thing with the 21. Did you know that, Jason? 21 sports?
Did not know that.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. And then adding, I guess 2 seasons ago it would have been 20,
right.
And then adding lacrosse.
Adding lacrosse on.
Which is just the people going out, because I don't know anything. I'm born and raised here, born in Nashville. I don't know anything about field hockey, lacrosse.
Right. That's two different sports, field hockey.
See? I didn't. All right. I don't know anything about lacrosse.
Good trivia. Field hockey, you can only play right-handed. They don't make left-handed sticks.
See, they're always against us. Everybody's against us lefties. I didn't know that, but the turnout for people going to watch those games has been amazing.
They're truly amazing, and we have to play in the afternoon. We got to install lights. Still raising money to put lights in the complex, but it's the second only lacrosse facility in the country.
Really,
and it's phenomenal.
Everybody else is multiplex.
Correct. Locker room, offices are out there. Beautiful setting. And if you don't know the sport and the excitement, how fast it is a fun sport to go watch live.
When are we bringing in cricket? We don't have room for
fencing. We're going to bring in fencing.
Bring in fencing with cricket, where we would have to put cricket on the old IM fields. That would be the only thing that would be large enough to hold that. But I know with the stadium is absolutely gorgeous. I think that the biggest thing that I hear is, when are we bringing back the big Spirit Spear from old Doak Campbell Stadium? That for some reason, everybody. But Jason, do you remember the Spirit Spear?
I do, yeah.
That would be great to see that back
in
the end zone. The stadium just looking gorgeous. The seats very, very comfortable. Starting to do more stuff other than football, because that stadium sits empty most of the time. I think with the bananas when we went to Banana Ball,
concerts, a lot of things, activating the clubs. A lot of people in the community are renting clubs and having events within there, so you don't really see that in the entire stadium, but you see that activation also with the new clubs that we are able to build within the stadium. Get more, call it, convention space in the city.
Yeah, which we're lacking on. I think that one of the cool things, like last night they had the secret dinner, and it was Star Wars themed, Jabba's Palace. Our good friend Alan Hamstein from Challenger Learning Center, he and his wife Amy were down there, and just all the stuff that's just constantly going on. Even though we don't have the vast majority of students right now, there's still just tons of stuff going on in the facilities and the athletic facilities. But it must be fun to say, to go to your team and go, we need to start utilizing this stadium more.
Yes, it is. And we have great plans, and we have putting a staff together to kind of go out and sell the stadium, let people be aware of the capabilities now with the new renovations that we can host bigger events. So working with promoters in Nashville, and promoters in Dallas, and promoters in Atlanta, and just letting them know that, hey, we are open for business. And that was one thing about the Bananas being the opening act, to show that we could host something that large for 3 days. They took over for 3 days.
And constant, one of the best experiences that I've ever had down at that stadium. It was tremendous. At first, I was skeptical when I heard, I was like, the Bananas are coming to a football-only facility. How is this going to work? And it worked great.
Yeah, it did.
It worked fantastic.
That was my first experience of watched them, but really being down there live, being with Jesse, standing there. I mean, it's real baseball. It's when you get in the on the mound and get in the batter's box, it's on. And I was with David Ross. We were sitting there watching. There were some nasty dudes on the hill, throwing some nasty stuff. So it was really fun to watch.
I was chatting with Don Yeager about how, Jason, were you there? You went, right?
No, I did not.
Okay.
No.
Well, they don't throw out a first
JT,
pitch.
you didn't go?
I did not go.
Okay.
You're getting a stern look.
You know people. You can make a phone call.
Oh, yeah? I don't know. I don't know that many.
That I was talking with Don and about, because you don't throw out a first pitch at the game, you throw out a first banana.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing was that they blindfold you and they throw the banana out between home plate and the pitcher's mound. And the person that's throwing out the first banana has to blindly go out and find it.
Oh, my.
While the crowd tells him. Well, they didn't tell Don.
Don
was
did
part
this?
of it. Don Yeager.
He threw the banana?
Yeah.
Wow.
But they didn't tell him until like a few minutes before. Oh, by the way, we're going to blindfold you. And he was like, okay, whatever you need.
Wow.
And I thought that was hilarious.
Did he find the banana?
Yeah.
That's cool,
he
man.
And then threw the first
I'd like to see a video of that.
It was pretty funny, but I was just dying laughing. I was like, so you're thinking you're just going out, waving, throw out the first pitch or throw out the first banana. And they say, oh, by the way, this is banana ball, so we don't do anything normal. You have to hunt for it.
Right.
Oh, it was funny. I just remember I was just up there just dying laughing. And I think that the thing that I greatly enjoyed was seeing the players come up and interact with everybody in the stands, the kids in the stands, go and get autographs and everything. And that's getting them great memories in that stadium.
Yeah. And Jesse's such a great, he founded it. And it's his brain trust. Just be able to pick his brain. I got a marketing staff around him. I wanted them to learn a little bit. He spoke to them, get them some ideas. I mean, he's constantly looking to evolve. And that's something I stress to our staff, just constantly looking to evolve. How do we get better? I mentioned Coach Penske, even though you win the national championship, how do we get better? What can we improve on? So that's something that we're constantly looking at. Having him here and his staff spend 3, 4, 5 days with us, it was really something special for our staff.
Yeah, and then I know that everybody would love to see them back. I mean, just with the
we're working on it.
Okay, all right, that's all we needed to hear. That have everybody come back and then have another great weekend like that, or that bring in, other big acts. Like you said, running up with Nashville. Jason, who's that lady singer that you're constantly showing me videos of, and there was on the group chat yesterday?
Oh, Brenda Kay. Oh, yeah, man. Got to fail big. Oh, man. Her and Joey Bro.
Oh, God.
If you get them two together.
Oh, my gosh, hush. You'd sell tens of tickets. Tens. Well, we're gonna officially welcome the athletic director of athletics, Michael Alford, in when we get back from this break. Make sure you type in "I Want to Win" on the Greg Tish Show Facebook feed. The last day on Facebook, moving over to YouTube completely when we get back from vacation. Today, last day that you'll be able to type in "I Want to Win" on the Greg Tish Show Facebook feed. Today, Canopy Road's up there. We'll be right back. Michael Alford.
News now.
Tallahassee could soon lose one of its oldest surviving landmarks. The former Wanish cigar factory on St. Francis Street, built in 1907 during the city's tobacco boom, is expected to be demolished to make room for a student housing development. The project would replace the historic building with apartments and parking garage near Florida State University. The factory is believed to be the last remaining cigar factory in Tallahassee and is listed on both the National Register of Historic Places and the city's local historic register. But historic designation alone doesn't prevent demolition. Preservation advocates are urging the developer to incorporate the building into the new project rather than tear it down, arguing it's one of the few remaining reminders of Tallahassee's early industrial history. City officials say their ability to stop the demolition is limited if the proposal meets current zoning and development requirements. The project will continue through the city's review process before any final decisions are made. This is Rachel Lene with your Real Talk 93.3 Local News Update, brought to you by Macklemore Systems, Tallahassee's go-to Mac store. Check them out online at MacklemoreSystems.com.
here's your Paul's Termite and Pest Control Tallahassee weather report.
We are cooler and more comfortable this morning, and we are for once this week not in any kind of heat alert. Highs this afternoon will be in the low 90s, and we will still see storms and showers firing off along the front. These can start as early as 11 a.m. and go until 7 p.m. As of now, the severe weather risk is low. From the ABC 27 First to Know Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ryan Gold.
For the elimination of termites, pests, and for a greener lawn too, call Paul's. They'll get them all.
Hi, Chris Kraft for Kraft Nissan. A friend of mine was planning his family's summer vacation. Their SUV had gotten a little older than they intended. So he called me up and he asked, is it really true that Nissan took the top spot for reliability among all mainstream brands in the last J.D. Power report? And I said, yes. He was like, better than Toyota, Ford, Honda? Yes, yes, and yes, I replied. Then I told him about our 0% interest for 5 years, and he was off on a test drive. And he drove home with a new Pathfinder for summer vacation. That's right. Nissan is fighting to lower car payments, and 0% is back. Kraft Nissan has 0% for 60 months on the most reliable SUVs in America. Nissan Rogue, Murano, and Pathfinder. And 0% on our popular truck, the Nissan Frontier. And don't forget, Kraft Nissan is home of the New For You program. It puts 4 out of 5 people with dings in their credit into a brand new car. Recent divorce, bankruptcy, or credit score under 600? No problem. Plus, with Kraft Nissan's lifetime limited powertrain warranty and 6 models priced under $30,000, make this summer vacation the best one in years. Kraft Nissan, Tallahassee.
I'm Keith Gross. I served in the Army National Guard, built businesses, and now I'm stepping up to serve North Florida in Congress. I'll fight for secure borders, lower costs, and America First values every single day. Paid for by Keith Gross for Florida.
Your friendly neighborhood bar and grill just got a whole lot closer to home. You can now order delicious Smitty's Tap House and Grill for delivery directly to your doorstep. Just visit Smitty'sTapHouse.com, click the Order Online button, and choose pickup or delivery. Enjoy Smitty's famous handmade pretzel with beer cheese, juicy pub burger, or even the amazing schnitzel sandwich, delivered fresh right to your doorstep. Support local and order online today for takeout or delivery at Smitty'sTapHouse.com, where everybody knows his name.
You're busier than ever, but making less. Growth without a plan is just chaos with more steps. Scale your business on purpose, not by accident. The Florida SBDC at FAMU can help you grow the right way. Book no-cost consulting at sbdcfamu.org.
Hey, this is for my homeowner friends out there. You know who you are. When you get your grass cut, you're going to inspect the work, make sure it's good. Get your house painted, check around every corner and edge, make sure that's done right. Get a new roof, got to get eyes on those shimmering new shingles. Get your septic tank cleaned. Bet you're not popping your head down in there to take a look around. You got to trust it's done right. I'll make it easy. Go see my friend Greg Miller, Miller Septic. They're my guys. I trust them.
Live from the Grassroots Coffee Studios, it's Tallahassee's Morning Show, The Greg Tish Show, on Real Talk 93.3.
Florida State University Director of Athletics, Michael Alford, in studio. I think it was the first time with us.
Really?
Yeah, I think.
Let's make it annual, monthly, whatever you want to do.
We'll do it weekly. Jason, you can get some time off. You can go take Jason's side.
Hey, good
over
bump
there.
in music, Jason. Appreciate that.
Thanks, man. That's all Greg.
Yeah.
Jason picks
He
out.
picks them out.
Jason picks out individuals. But we're getting closer to kickoff with football season, and in this new world of NIL, that I guess the thing is, like, each year can drastically be different from the years past. That recruiting is a different beast now. That players coming and going is something that we've never seen in college football. But we seem to be doing well in that. How's everybody adjusted? I mean, even in your office, adjusting to because NIL is not just football, it's everywhere. How's the adjustment been the last few years with changing over to, all right, well, this player now needs this, or they're leaving?
Right. It has changed, and you've had to adjust to it, and you've seen it coming for many years. The core value of what players are looking for is still kind of the same, and we have everything to offer. We have a great education, top 20 education in the country of a public school, and that's something when I'm sitting on a couch with a family, we talk about that. We talk about the facilities, which we were really lacking. And it was hurting us recruiting, because you would go see some of our peers and come here and you know what we had in the Moore Center, and it was very dated.
Right, so it was great in 1985.
It was great back then, and I don't think we touched the paint or carpet since 85. But being able to update that, where now we're not losing recruits because of facilities. And so you check those two boxes, and now you're into the other space of looking at what a contract looks like. And we were pretty sophisticated in ours, coming from our NFL background of Bruce Warwick so many years in the NFL, me so many years in the NFL, and having done that before, and really looking and talking to the family about what it's going to look like and what all we provide. And I think bringing in John Garrett's a big part of that. Being able to evaluate talent, being able to understand what positions need to be paid more, and putting a game plan together for that. And we've been competitive. Don't believe all the narrative because we don't go out and discuss it, but we have been competitive in the field. And now we've been to some other schools of just light years. You got a group of schools that if I had the money, I'd be with them up there supporting them. But we are in that next tier of being competitive nationally amongst our peers, and have been. And it's something that, we need to beat the teams we should beat, especially with the resources we are now providing with the facilities and the financial, the endorsement opportunities, and everything that's coming along with that. So we have poured into the program. We've given all the resources, and now it's time to kick off and play some ball.
We saw earlier this week that Ohio State announced that they now have a jersey sponsor. Is that something that Florida State is looking into? I mean, because now it's allowed for everybody to have the jersey sponsor. I don't have any problem with it. It was just but who?
Yeah, we have some discussions ongoing with different corporations. We've done our evaluation of what the value is. When you look at all the views we get on TV, and you run the numbers, and you have an evaluation of what you're worth. We have a good high evaluation. So we've been out and discussing with different corporations across, not only locally but nationally, about joining us in that. So there are ongoing discussions.
I know Major League Baseball has done a really good job since they're added theirs with having a local company, Atlanta with Quickcrete,
correct,
San Diego with Motorola, based in San Diego. It would be great to have a local company on there. It's a shame, Jason. They rejected our $500 bid for the Greg Tish Show patches, and then I'm actually willing to double that. Just for one game.
Just for one game.
One game.
Yeah, I was curious. You said they looked at the value. Is that something you can disclose on the air? What kind of valuation that would have?
Well, I think that if we look at Ohio State and we look at another top tier program, and we look at what they sold theirs for, I think that we should be up.
Yeah, you evaluate your TV numbers, your views. Then you break it down to even how many times that patch is viewed on television where it's legible.
Impressions, right?
Impressions,
right.
And what is the value of that, and how many games, and et cetera, and what TV networks you're on. The evaluation, we hire a third party to come in and do it for us and provide an evaluation. So when we go to market, we kind of can have that right number of what your value is.
Have we looked at anything larger, like stadium naming rights?
We were looking at everything.
Okay. We've got to get.
We've looked at stadium naming rights. We have evaluations of that, impressions on television. How many impressions, even with you put the sign on Interstate 10, what's that impressions? How many unique eyeballs are you getting driving through there, and what's the evaluation of that? So we've done our homework on it, and are in discussions.
I think I could do the jerseys and the stadium, 2,000.
Final offer.
Let's hear
final offer.
Sign right here. But I know that will ruffle a lot of feathers with FSU fans, but this is college sports now.
Yeah.
That naming rights it's something that we have to deal with. What we were going through with college sports, as we were talking about earlier, just with how Doak is looked from the time that I was a kid to college age to now, it's a world-class facility now. Before, it was the Erector set that was just in 1951 that they bought some land. Doak Campbell approved the land, and they built this little stadium and just kind of pieced it together throughout the years. And now we have this first-class facility that we've all got to look at last year. But again, that ruffled some feathers with the renovations inside. But then when you walked in, you're like, my God, this is the same, place where that I grew up in, and it's amazing now.
Yeah, it's the finest stadium in the country. When you have professional organizations that are building new ones, whether it's Houston and Cleveland, Buffalo, all flew in to kind of look at what we were doing and some of the unique features that we put within that stadium. And we were able to do it because we dropped the whole west side. And there were reasons we did that. When you were looking at what we were spending deferred maintenance on the stadium and you run the numbers, people don't understand what it took just to keep it up.
Right.
With a 75-year-old that still was old.
Yeah.
And rusty. And what we were having to spend every year just so we wouldn't have to condemn sections of the stadium and keep that erect and safe for everyone. You do the math long term and it just made sense.
And I think
rip that Band-Aid off and just do it.
And I think that a lot of us can see that with the Museum of Florida History, with the R.A. Gray building, that's been closed for years because that just needed to be done, because there was so much behind the scenes, so much damage done to that building that they're just running into more damage and more damage. And that's yard just basically Band-Aiding it.
Yes. And then you're able to do fan amenities.
Mm-hmm.
We only had 3 different options in the stadium. We have about 14, 15 points of sale right now. Price points for stadium entertainment. That what you choose what you want to do, what you want your experience to be now in the stadium, and then even points of sale concession wise. We only had 2 when I first got here 6 years ago. We only had 200 points of sale in the stadium, 200. So you look at Buck Stadium, about the same capacity. They have 1,500. And so, you people complaining about long lines. Well, there's a reason.
Okay.
There's a reason.
Yeah.
We have 200. We couldn't pull electricity to get more points to sell in that stadium. It was maxed out. We eventually got it to about 400, but now we're able to get it up where it's more reasonable and be able to accommodate the fan experience a little bit better. So that was also a lot that goes into it. How do we modify this stadium to get it more modern and up with the 21st century? And then also, how do we take it to another level that's going to be sustaining? And I think we were able to accomplish all those goals.
Oh, I wholeheartedly agree. Even with just something as simple as adding the LED lights and
correct,
and added, you were saying, just it was a yellowish hue prior.
Television would complain to us before because of our lighting in the stadium is dark and it had a yellowish hue to it, and being able to put in the LED lights and really help television out.
Help television and the fan experience
Yes.
inside Doak. I mean, that now just something as basic or as cool as the national national anthem light show. That's pretty cool now. And then you had kids, like the kids that went to Banana Ball watching that and going, this is great. And so you've got like that lifelong fan locked in.
We brought in ticket sales for Banana Ball, 49 different states.
Wow. We
sold tickets in. That came in for Banana Ball. And that's just doing our part for the city of Tallahassee and Leon County. And something we've got to be great partners and bring in these events. And, it was between that and PBR, it was a $14 million economic impact to the city.
And I'm sure that a lot of people like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we want to continue that. And we want to continue bringing big events. And we're working on some things now for the future. To continue bringing notoriety to Tallahassee and showcase such a great community. Let's showcase what we have and bring people in here that maybe come back and visit.
I think that'd be wonderful. All right, before we go to break, Jason. I am not going to be the new PA announcer.
I didn't think you were.
No, that the PA job that I was offered was not the Florida State one.
You don't say.
And I turned that other one down, so I will not be the new PA announcer. But we can't wait to meet the new PA announcer. At Doak. And I know we'll talk about that when we get closer to, not today, but when we get closer, we'll let y'all introduce them, and then we'll bring them on. Director of Athletics, Michael Alford, will continue our conversation with him right after this.
I could tell she liked me from the way she stared.
Here's your Paul's Termite and Pest Control Tallahassee weather report.
We are starting off at the mid to low 70s. Skies will be mostly sunny as the sun rises, but clouds build as the rain and storms pop up this midday. There is a very low chance of severe weather, but storms can still get fairly strong. Highs this afternoon will be in the low 90s. From the ABC 27 First to Know Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ryan Gold.
For the elimination of termites, pests, and for a greener lawn too, call Paul's. They'll get them all.
Did you know modern windows do a lot more these days than just look better? At Leon Screening and Repair, we stay in front of the latest materials and technology.
The standard these days has moved towards vinyl, which is a very good insulator. So, has become the standard, with the modern windows. And then from the glass standpoint, pretty much any modern window is going to come with at least some level of what they call a low E coating on the glass that actually reflects the UV rays, away from your house. Here in the South, summers are our problem. So we're always looking for our houses to be cooler.
Newer energy-efficient windows can take stress off your AC during the summer, lowering your utility bills to save you money in the long run. Find out more about all our services and get a free estimate today at leonscreening.com. That's leonscreening.com.
I'm Keith Gross. I'm running for Congress because America First principles are falling by the wayside. Our debt is skyrocketing, and nothing seems to change year after year. In Congress, I'll work to defend our freedoms, cut spending, and do my part to stop the dysfunction in D.C. Paid for by Keith Gross for Florida.
Swing into fun at the golf club at Summerbrook. And now Summerbrook is even better. We've just added brand new golf carts. And we're excited to announce that pool membership season is here. Our luxurious and relaxing pool is ready for family days or just kicking back poolside with friends and your favorite beverage. Membership gives you access to the pool all season long. Visit the golf club at Summerbrook or call 894-4653. Online at theclubatsummerbrook.com.
Honey, what are these mushrooms in our yard? Portobello?
Huh. Let me take a look. Oh,
Shiitake.
I don't know, but our septic system is failing, and our whole yard smells like.
Should we try to cook these up and eat them tonight?
This is bad, Sheila.
Well, we better fix it soon, or we're going to be in deep.
Sheila, look. It's Crud Septic. Our prayers are answered.
Call Crud Septic Service today. Pump outs, installs, repairs. CrudSeptic.com. That's CrudSeptic.com.
Pinch a Penny Pools has 12,000 square feet of hot tubs, over 20,000 gallons of tub capacity to choose from. That's 4,620,000 cubic inches of hot tubs. But if you don't want to take my word for it, check them out yourself. Pinch a Penny Pools and Spas, locally owned, and the easiest way to find relaxation at home.
Love to compete on the dartboard? Then it's time to head to the CP. The Corner Pocket Bar and Grill is Tallahassee's premier dart bar, featuring steel tip boards and soft tip internet play. The Corner Pocket hosts leagues and tournaments regularly. Just check out their social media to find a time that works for you. And in between games, grab a pint and a bite in the cool AC, or enjoy yourself outside on the deck. Whether you want to catch a game or start.
This is where Tallahassee starts its day. It's the Greg Tish Show, right here on Real Talk 93.3.
Director of Athletics, Michael Alford, in, and we're going to start making this a more normal thing because I only had you on one time last year, and we were all giddy. I had you on the Monday after the Alabama game.
Oh, yeah, we were all giddy after that one.
But that was a great experience. I mean, the rest of the season didn't go as we had it planned, but that one, that was a magical night to be at Doak.
Well, it was, to see the fans enter the stadium for the first time, the renovations, to play well, and it was a great time. Another Doak memory. There's so many of them. That one just adds in there, and just see the excitement of the fans after the game. It's really a special day.
And then writing that $50,000 check. Do you remember, Jason? They got fined $50,000.
I remember
for that
storm in the field. Yep. Got fined on that one.
But so I mean, with the ACC, just with the expansions now, with more travel, and then and everybody that we focus on football, but you got 20 other sports that are now having to do a lot of travel. There's a lot that goes into your gig. There's a lot of people and a lot of great student athletes that we have here in Tallahassee year in and year out. But that 21st sport, not ranking them, but just going through numbers, is just as important.
It is.
Is that number one sport?
100%. And it's about the student athlete experience. We got over 500 student athletes and getting to know them personally, going to practices, going down to the training room. And that's my favorite. I try to go to the training room about 2 or 3 times a day, at least walk through, because typically that's when you have a young lady or a young man injured, fighting their way back, going through some emotional times right now because they're type A personalities.
Yeah.
They want to be on the field, the court, the pitch. And that's when I can go down and, hey, make sure they're getting the treatment they need, have a good conversation with them about being back. Scott Trueluck, who we hired from the NFL, is our director of sports medicine. And he knows if a young lady or young man has a significant injury, let's say a knee or an ankle or an ACL, something, call me immediately because I want to be there for them. And because having 3 daughters that played Division I sports all over the country, I know the parents can't be there at that moment, and they're going through some trying times, and you want to be there to comfort them.
Or to have somebody to be there to comfort them and tell them exactly what's going on. Hey,
Correct.
Whether it's, hey, they're not playing again.
Yeah.
Or we're going to get them back out.
You're going to get them back stronger, faster. Yeah. And it's amazing the technology these days, how many young men, young women have significant injuries and come back even stronger. But that's going through rehab and in months. I mean, we have a young lady, if you read about her on the soccer team, Claire Rain.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she was told she may not walk normal again. And just to see her grit to come all the way back for months on rehab, and Jerry did an unbelievable job getting her back. And now she's on the team and playing again. So it's just amazing stories and amazing kids.
And that could be good for talking to the kids that may want to come to Florida State. Hey, look, our behind the scenes is just as important, taking care of you as in front of the scenes with the coaches. And
that is definitely something we talk
now.
about in recruiting,
Mm-hmm.
And it's a family culture. And our coaching staff does an amazing job of looking at the holistic approach. And I talk about it all the time. We have the greatest coaches in the country here at Florida State because they compete for national championships. They compete for conference championships. All of our sports do. We fund them to do that, and we have that ability. We don't pick and choose. We fund them to win championships. But then also they understand the academic mission of the university. I mean, we have a department 3.4 GPA. We graduate 90% of our young men and women. I mean, we're ahead of the curve and all that. Even through all this transition, we're staying with those numbers. A lot of universities are falling off because of the transfer and kids are coming and going, but we have not yet. It's such an important part of our culture that you're going to excel in the classroom, you're going to excel on the field in your sport, and you're going to excel socially. And we're going to provide all those opportunities for you, whether through our leadership academy we do, and we spend money on bringing in people to talk to our young men and women about leadership and just prepare them for life after college. And that's something that we're very proud of.
With the NIL deals and with all that, and I know the contracts that they seem to, are we locking down? Is it coming down from up top to be able to lock these our student athletes, lock them into a longer term? Because we see this all around the country. That, I mean, I'm just thinking back. I'm thinking forward to like 5 or 6 years when somebody goes in the Super Bowl and they announce what college they go to, and it takes 20 minutes. To announce every school that they've been to. I mean, already kids their Super Bowl intros, they're just saying their high school because they've been to. Or it's the contracts, that part of the NIL, is that getting locked in a little bit more to be able to keep these athletes here longer instead of just, hi, how are you doing? Oh, you're gone.
Yeah. Well, everything's a negotiation, right? Working. One thing that I've been pushing for, and I have been since 2019, I'm actually on a committee. There's 4 of us. President Baker asked me to be on a committee with him. So I've been to Indianapolis. It's me and 3 other ADs, prominent ADs across the country, and working on how do we work with tampering? How do we lock down some of these agents? Because right now you have a registration in men's basketball and it works well. You got to go through a process. You have to be a registered agent in men's basketball to talk. Football, you do not right now.
You would think that might be the opposite.
We'll get a call, and you'll get a call from 4 guys saying they represent someone, and you're trying to figure out, well, who am I dealing with right now? And then you also have Uncle Johnny come in and say he's representing his nephew, and you're trying to figure it out where In other sports, you have it locked
You know
out.
who
You
it
know
is.
who it
And
is.
when Jason calls, you know Jason is
when
representing.
JT calls, I know I'm coming in to be on your show.
And you know, that it's going to be a low bid.
So, that's something we're really pushing for in football, just to get some clarity behind it and understand who you're dealing with. So now let's go. But, multi-year deals are something you're always trying to push, always trying to give the pros for doing a multi-year deal, because there's cons for doing a 1 year. You don't perform, there's cons to that.
Right.
You want a long-term deal if you're a player, but some agents don't want you to because they want that freedom. Now we're trying to get some things changed.
Right. If I'm an agent, I'm signing my kid for 1 year, because if he has he's a free agent. And if he has an outstanding year, I'm shopping him around. But we want him.
Getting another payday.
Yeah.
And that's what you got to realize. The advice these young men are getting sometimes is not the best advice. You try to explain that to them, but at the end of the day, it's Player A Incorporated, and they're going to take the advice of their family or their agent. But you got to understand, agents, it's to their advantage to move them.
Right.
The more times they move them, the more money they get.
Mm-hmm.
So you try to explain that, whereas if it's a multi-year deal, you have some security, some financial security. And so it's ongoing discussions.
And that's where your NFL experience, where the other's NFL experience comes into play with saying, hey, this is, the one you can bring that to these kids. Because again, we're dealing with kids.
You're dealing with 18, 22-year-old kids.
And then that say, hey, this is what we want to offer. This is what, we think is a fair offer. And it's still, at the end of the day, that's, it's more money than anybody made ever before,
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm all for where we are.
Mm-hmm.
I believe, and always have been. I go back to when I was student athlete, you're still getting a full scholarship.
Yeah.
It's worth something.
Yeah.
You do the math on that, 3 squares a day, a cot. That's what I got.
You got a
These
cot?
guys get
Where'd you go?
These guys get a little bit more than that. We had to live. I played at Mississippi State. We had to live in the dorm, and there's a lot of fried catfish being donated to Starkville, Mississippi, in our training table. It's a little more sophisticated now. With
There's
what
a
we
cot,
do.
and there's a cowbell at the end of your
There
cot.
it is. Go play. But it's great to see what these young men are able to get now. And then we bring in financial advisors to say, save it, put it away, and we try to educate them on that as well and do it the best we can. But at the end of the day, it's their financial resources.
I absolutely agree. Great seeing you, my friend.
Nice seeing you as always.
Well, I'll text you. We'll get you in. We'll get you in before the start of the season.
Sounds great. Go
right.
Noles.
Go Noles. Be right back.
Hey, you, can't you read the sign? It says, keep off the grass. Oh, but I just wanted to feel it. Excuse me? I wanted to feel what it was like to have an amazing lawn like you do. It always looks so good, even in the summertime. How do you do it, neighbor? They're called Lawn Johns. They come once a week. Maybe you should give them a call so you can tell other people to stay off your lawn. How's that sound? Ooh, yes. I would love to tell people to stay off my lawn. For the very best in lawn care, call the Lawn Johns at 850-322-2567. Stay off my lawn.
I'm Keith Gross. I'm America First, and that means secure elections, secure borders, and putting American citizens before illegal immigrants. In Congress, I'll work for hardworking families of North Florida every single day. Paid for by Keith Gross for Florida.
This is Real Talk 93.3.
Hey, everybody, this is Steve Stewart, inviting you to join me every Tuesday and Thursday from noon until 1 p.m. for the Steve Stewart Show right here on Real Talk 93.3.
Stay tuned for more of the Greg Tish Show live from the Grassroots Coffee Studios after this Town Hall news break on Real Talk 93.3 WVFT, Gretna, Tallahassee.
Breaking news this hour from Town Hall. Amit Thomason. Could peace break out in the Mideast? President Trump with word of an agreement would see Hamas lay down its arms in Gaza and Israel pull its troops back.
The president has announced a deal on social media, saying it will be carried out in structured phases. Trump says Hamas will disarm and Israel will withdraw its forces from Gaza. But many hurdles and conditions remain to wind down the war. Neither Hamas nor Israel has given any indication that a deal has been reached. The U.S.-backed ceasefire was reached 9 months ago, but negotiations between Israel and Hamas have deadlocked over the implementation of its second phase, including the disarmament of Hamas and the reconstruction of Gaza. Mike Hemp in Washington.
No reports of trouble with water quality among customers of more than 30 Minnesota water utilities hit by cyber attacks earlier this week. The culprit or culprits not known, but last month the FBI had warned that Iranian hackers have been looking at American water and wastewater systems. President Trump says time to get non-English speaking illegal alien truckers off America's highways. He says they're responsible for numerous deaths and injuries on the roads.
Just a few weeks ago, a Pennsylvania state trooper was killed by an illegal alien from Haiti driving a semi-truck. He was let in by Joe Biden and the open border policy of the Biden administration. By the way, today we have the safest border in the history of our country.
The president's announcing the Freedom Haulers Initiative. The aims to encourage veterans with experience driving big military vehicles to consider trucking as a career. And the president may withdraw the attorney general nomination of Todd Blanche following until after the midterm elections. On Wall Street, Dow futures 270 points higher. The NASDAQ futures are up 319 points ahead of this morning's opening bell. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-555-2085. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-555-2085. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-555-2085. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-555-2085 or biglou.com.
Your sports action update on Real Talk 93.3 with all the latest odds from Vegas.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback Baker Mayfield says he felt disrespected by the contract offer that the team made. He's playing without a contract. He expects to become a free agent at the end of the year. He's 45-1 to win MVP. The Buccaneers are plus 164 to win the division. Jacksonville Jaguars linebacker Jack Kaiser, knee injury, hopes to be back before the end of training camp. He played 14 games as a rookie a year ago. The Jaguars plus 245 to win the division title. Braves today, $1.31 favorite at home with the Nationals. The Rays laying $1.36 at home with the White Sox. Score $500 in rewards at the G-Bank First Bet VSiN Trifecta. Details at vsin.com/GBank. For more sports betting news and information, go to vsin.com. Mike Sennett, Real Talk 93.3.
The Colonel's cooked up a new $10 bucket of the day just for you. Monday, 24 nuggets for $10. Tuesday, 8-piece fried chicken for $10. Wednesday, 10 wings for $10. Thursday, 8 tenders for $10. Friday, 24 nuggets for, oh, you guessed it, didn't you? $10. The $10 bucket of the day deal. Every weekday. Only at KFC. It's finger licking good.
Prices and participation variable. Supplies last. Not available on third-party ordering platforms. Tax extra.
You bought an RV, and you got an automatic discount from Progressive by bundling it with your home or auto insurance. That's great, but a serious word of warning every RVer should heed. You don't need to talk about things like dry weight or dump stations. And you don't need one of those expensive water filter straws either, because the most extreme thing most RVers encounter is a campsite without hookups. So just enjoy yourself and Progressive's automatic discount when you bundle your RV, boat, or motorcycle with your home or auto insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
I'm Dana Brooks, and I want to personally invite you to join me each week for Direct with Dana. Every Monday at noon on Real Talk 93.3 FM, we'll sit down with business leaders, entrepreneurs, community advocates, and decision makers from across North Florida. Together, we'll discuss the issues that matter most to the people who live and work here. Direct with Dana, Mondays at noon on Real Talk 93.3 FM, and available each week on all major podcast platforms.
Not every car dealership feels the same, and Tallahassee Ford proves it. No screaming ads, no gimmicks, no pressure, no games, no feeling like you're just another number. At Tallahassee Ford, it's about local people, real conversations, and
Broadcasting live from the Grassroots Coffee Studios, this is the Greg Tish Show on Real Talk 93.3, Tallahassee's morning show.
Free Talk Friday. Thomas Dickens, Terry Madigan, and we got a Blue Dog Democrat in. We got Bruce in. Hey, Bruce.
I wasn't sure that Dickens would be here, so I thought I'd bring in somebody to talk to the Democrats.
You can let him go. He's fine. He can't get out.
He's a
he's going to break
socialist.
that.
Everything is given to him. All his needs are provided for.
Right. My dog is a devout socialist also.
It's good.
She doesn't want to work.
Yeah. And I do have to say this. I've heard these grumblings about, there's not a difference between a Democratic socialist and an actual Democrat. And I'm here to say, yeah, there is, because, as a whole, the leadership, because we're not anti-capitalist by any stretch of the word. And I'll even look at Commissioner Matlow himself. He's clearly not anti-capitalist. He may say words that sound in that genre of democratic socialist, but the man made his living selling, well, I mean, honestly, and I know he's not an advertiser, but the best pizza here in town.
He's got a good product. He's a capitalist.
Well, if he had a crappy product, he wouldn't have multiple locations. They wouldn't have many bars open around there.
And again,
I agree, it's damn good pizza.
Whenever I've got
hashtag not a sponsor.
I know he doesn't advertise, but that's, whatever. He didn't really have to advertise. I mean, let's be honest.
Well, you have a built-in. That's the one. The first thing they say about if you're opening a restaurant, the three most important things: location.
Right.
Well, that first location is a hell of a location.
Look at all your big socialists out there now. They're all millionaires. Bernie, the mayor of New York.
Bernie who?
AOC. Bernie Sanders.
Oh, I thought he was a devout not.
He's a millionaire now.
You
notice he doesn't rail.
Yeah,
he no longer rails against millionaires, only billionaires, because he is a millionaire.
But with that kind of divide within the Democratic Party, that you have your blue dogs that don't exist anymore, that you have your moderate in the Democratic Party, and kind of the Republican Party kind of went this way a little bit, that the middle was being if you're not all the way with us to the left or to the right, you're not one of us. And we're kind of seeing that.
Okay, so
there
are
our local elections right now.
Right. There are, and so those are the folks that your voters. There are blocks within the Democratic Party, just like as you were saying in the Republican Party. I mean, in the 2010s, you had the Tea Party folks. And
there's Tea parties were conservatives. Yeah, but I saw this on CNN last night. They said 1 out of 3 Democrats now identify as socialist leaning. That's kind of scary. That's no longer.
So 1 out of 3 is not the majority, and that's the point that I was making.
Gaining. I mean, if you had done that poll 5 years ago, 10 years ago,
I think 10 years ago, 5 years ago, you might have had the same. 10 years ago, I don't think, because that's the sexy thing to be.
And they don't know. I mean, if you ever watch, well, of course, I tend to watch Fox News, but they do these interviews on the street. And of course, they always pick out these weird looking people, but they have no idea what socialism even is.
Right, right.
So I would ask you, look now.
But they identify that way.
Look now, look at Congress now and think about who from that original group in 2010, like your Matt Gaetz's, the Tea Party people, who's actually still there? They're not. I mean, you guys did the right thing. You pushed them aside and you pushed them away. I mean, like maybe Lauren Boebert, but she wasn't even part of that. She wasn't even part of that class. I mean, she came after.
But
movement.
Okay, remember? I mean, the Tea Party, they were conservatives. They were for smaller government. They were for small government. They were strong Republicans. I don't think they equate as a fringe like your socialists do now. Your DSA folks abolish the Senate, abolish the president.
I think they got there.
Expand the Supreme Court.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's listening to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think people are. That's what
Listen,
your people are listening to it.
I surf the channels. Sometimes I'll land on your Fox News and I hear, they'll get some really, really fringe sort of voices on there talking about, yes, exactly. We're going to abolish the office of the presidency. We're going to get rid of the Senate and these sorts of things. Nobody believes that.
Well, that's what we keep saying, and I like to believe that people don't believe it, but a lot of people
I'm
do.
here to tell you.
But your people, even ones that you used to consider as somewhat mainstream Democrats, are now catering to that. They're going out there and begging for those votes, and they're being pushed to the left.
I'm not laughing at you.
I know I got a dog.
Because they haven't figured out how to deal with it yet. Okay, they have not.
When are they going to figure it out?
Well, when you have voices like mine, voices like John Fetterman's.
Fetterman's going to flip to Republican.
Yeah,
I'd be willing to take that wager.
Oh, he's not.
I think he's making too much common sense.
I think he's doing that to where
he's
trying to bring back into the
That's
middle.
it. That's it.
And I think the Republicans kind of need.
Yeah, we remember when Fetterman came out. I mean, he was kind of a weird dude. Then he had that stroke, and he got a lot better.
He knows he's safe. Okay. He knows that he can say these things. He can say the things that all the rest of us are. Well, I'll say whatever. Okay. I will. I will. If I'm faced with somebody who, is, a DSA person, I'll go toe to toe with you. Let's talk this thing through. I want to hear what it is that you're saying is actually going to work. Because as we've said it before, look around the world, go anywhere, across this earth. And I want you to point me towards a government and an entity, borders where a truly socialist plan has actually worked, that it thrives. And it does not. You cannot. And so
nobody's tried true socialism or true communism yet. That's their refrain.
And so it doesn't make any sense.
Makes no sense. It doesn't make sense.
It makes absolutely no sense. And to be fair, when you really test someone who is, a DSA person, I know this from the testing, that the foundation starts to shake and then it starts to crumble because they actually don't truly believe it either. It truly is. It's a talking point, and that is it.
But you got so many of them that are so hyped up, they don't understand it, but they're passionate about what they think they understand, and they go out and vote.
Now, if you go back to
that's look at all these primaries and the Democrat primaries happening all over it. Look at Wisconsin. Their leading candidate for governor up now is like she's an avowed socialist. Yeah, and it's just craziness.
If you go back to the original principles, what my party has always stood for and truly does still is the working class. And
that's Republican parties. We're for the working class. People want to work and make a better living. be a little bit of capitalist, expand and rise. They're not trying
Well,
to keep people down.
And let me go with Terry's point here. That's the message you need to that the Democrat Party I think is lacking. That the message that seems to be going out, and this is I can go to local here, is that you can't do anything without us. That you need to look at this and take the message that the Republicans like work hard, do this, you know, you will succeed. But the Democrats just seem everything is negative. I don't know if that's just in our state.
Yeah. They have definitely beaten us over the past decade or so with that message. I don't know where it got lost. I think we got, honestly, I think as a party, we got too lackadaisical. We just counted on, on that working class vote. And we weren't talking to them anymore. And that's why we sort of lost our way.
They are the working man's party anymore. The working man wants to work, enjoy.
See, that's what our foundation is.
Well, that was our whole foundation of the country.
Oh, we have something in common.
I mean,
Be right back. Thomas Dickens, Terry Madigan.
Tomorrow we can drive around this town and let the cops chase us around. The past is gonna something might be found.
Now, here's your Paul's Termite and Pest Control Tallahassee weather report.
We are cooler and more comfortable this morning, and we are for once this week not in any kind of heat alert. Highs this afternoon will be in the low 90s, and we will still see storms and showers firing off along the front. These can start as early as 11 a.m. and go until 7 p.m. As of now, the severe weather risk is low. From the ABC 27 First to Know Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ryan Gold.
For the elimination of termites, pests, and for a greener lawn too, call Paul's. They'll get them all.
Games for Less, Tallahassee's largest selection of new and used games, as well as new and used consoles like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Atari 2600, PS4, and PS5. You name it. Locally owned and operated since 1994, trade-ins are not only welcome, but Games for Less pays more for your trade-ins than the big chain stores. That's not all. Games for Less now buys and sells new and used vinyl records to boot. George loves the Beatles, by the way. Reserve all the new releases today at Games for Less, conveniently located in the Walmart Supercenter Plaza on Appalachia Parkway.
At Epps Decorating Center, we're your locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer. We're your store for quality with brilliant and durable paints in a variety of sheens and thousands of colors. We're your store for service with one-on-one advice for contractors and homeowners. We're your local experts, and we're here to help with all your painting projects. Benjamin Moore, available at Epps Decorating Center with 2 locations in Tallahassee. Find a store near you and visit EppsDecorating.com. That's EppsDecorating.com.
When I get home from work, I'm ready to relax. So I call Swain Pools and Spas to put my pool in the back. I call Swain Pools and Spas. Now I'm soaking up the fun when I want to.
In Tallahassee, when it comes to pool repairs and renovations, nobody does it better than Swain, and they've been doing it for over 46 years. Turn your worn, outdated, or neglected pool into something you're proud of again. Whether your pool needs resurfacing, tile repairs or replacement, equipment upgrades, or even a full makeover, nobody does it better than Swain Pools and Spas. Trusted for quality, reliability, and service, visit Swain Pools today under the huge sign on Tharp Street or at swainpools.com.
Barry knows cool, he's keeping you comfortable. Barry knows cool, you can put him to the test.
Warmer temperatures mean more strain on your heating and air system. Time to call Barano Heating and Air and get a full checkup on your HVAC system to keep it healthy through the summer months. Barano Heating and Air. Any day, anytime, anywhere. Get details at BaranoAC.com.
Barry Heating and Air Conditioning.
License easy, 116-186.
Pen towel for jewelry, pen towel for jewelry, pen towel for jewelry. the real nice guys. Hey man, have you heard the sound? The Alford Jewelry's the best in town. For rings, diamonds, earrings, bracelets, and more. Penn Alford Jewelry, jewelry store.
This July, celebrate your special moments with Pentalta, Tallahassee's favorite jewelry store. All month long, enjoy a dazzling 40% off stunning ruby jewelry, the birthstone of the month of July. Whether it's a gift for a loved one or a treat for yourself, our exquisite selection ensures you find the perfect piece. Don't wait. Visit pentaltajewelers.net or come see us on Appalachie Parkway, where we've always been. Now sing along with me, and we'll see you at Pentalta.
Pentalta Jewelry, Pentalta Jewelry, Pentalta Jewelry, home of the real nice guys.
This is Thomas Dickens from the Law Office of Marie Maddox. I'm a combat veteran and a former JAG. I've fought for our country, and now I fight to get you your back wages. If your boss has ever shorted your paycheck or withheld your overtime, you need to call me now. 850-383-4800. 850-383-4800. Or find us online at maddoxlaw.com. Offices in Tallahassee.
The Greg Tish Show on Real Talk 93.3. Tallahassee's morning show for the people who call this place home.
Jason, Thomas, Terry, Bruce, and me. Bruce is being the best guest ever.
He is.
Just kind of wandering around the studio. What kind of dog is that? Mastiff?
He's a Mastiff.
Mastiff. Gorgeous, gorgeous
Yeah,
dog.
really is a good dog.
Gorgeous dog.
Yep.
And then luckily, he's not jumping in on the conversations. Too
Uh-uh.
much.
He'd like to, but
It's rough.
So, man, things are getting heated.
Things are getting heated. We saw last week with the Facebook page that was put up, and then we saw with Daryl having a press conference, Commissioner Matlow having a press conference out in front of City Hall, Talithia coming out about everything that was done. She did a Facebook Live, I think, early Saturday morning to talk about the situation. And I think that might have been the pebble out of the dam.
Yeah,
that's going to cause a lot because we're 2 weeks out.
Yeah,
2 weeks on Tuesday.
I have noticed. And I know we're talking about this off the break. Fortunately, Lorraine has stayed out of the fray, and good. Just let you. According to that poll done in the one that came out of South Florida. I mean, she is in the lead. I'm actually shocked that there haven't been attacks on her, but she's staying away from it, and good on you. Hey, listen, you stay out ahead and don't get into that mess over there that we all have now come to find out Jeremy Matlow is behind, or he's at least very, very strongly connected to that mess that's going on. I will say this too, and I'm with y'all. I mean, Talithia should have just leave it alone, man. I mean,
the page had 184 followers. So it wasn't going to get out there. There's that people they'll see stuff from blog folks that have 100 followers on Instagram, 1,200 followers on Facebook. Oh, we got endorsed by this tea company, and everyone, this is the greatest thing ever. It's nobody pays attention to that stuff. I don't think anybody would have seen this unless it started. I'm sure that there would have been.
Well, they had to rebrand it.
Yeah.
And by rebranding it, I mean just rename it. Just name it something.
But you only had 184 something followers. Just start a new one.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Talithia that she's gotten attacked this way, but in the way it was done, obviously, is not the right way to do it.
Right.
But the information apparently is legit. And,
Yeah,
and voters should know about it. And,
I think Skip Foster,
troubling, you know.
I think Skip Foster
troubling. Listen, troubling is boy, that really is putting it diplomatically.
I'm being polite.
Okay,
about it, yeah.
you are, and let me just tell you. I mean, you're talking about you're looking at a guy who is a 100% disabled combat veteran. Okay, and so I take that and I see someone who has faked it. And that bothers me a lot. And I can tell you this right now, there is no way in all of Hades that she would get my vote. No way, no how. Because I don't care where the source was. Okay. I mean, you can't get around what actually happened.
Who found this? That's
I
the
don't
thing.
know.
Like,
it doesn't matter. It is
it's
out
been there, you know.
Okay. What you do not see is you don't see somebody saying, "Oh gosh, that's AI." Or whatever. Oh no, it's a truthful post, regardless of where it came from. And I will say, don't know, don't care. What I do care about is what actually happened. And you have people. I'm not even like I don't even have a placard, okay? Because what I have, what the VA has determined me to be disabled about doesn't mean that I can't ambulate from one spot to the next. But there are people that absolutely need that. They must have that parking space. That's why we have them. That's why it is illegal to utilize that parking space if you have not been deemed to be handicap, as they call it here in Florida.
And I don't know. I mean, there may be some merit to her contention that I guess she really did have a handicap sticker. She used the wrong one. But again, that's kind of a technicality there. But how you handle that, and the fact that everything that came out, this isn't something we're talking about. Somebody went through an episode 20 years ago, 10 years ago. This is a year ago, 2 years ago. And that bears on somebody's capacity to deal with an office. There's a lot of pressures come with being a city commissioner.
With the fallout with that was that Jeremy Matlow's campaign manager, that she resigned. I do not know if she resigned from PJ Perez's campaign. She was running them both. 'Cause I think Matlow and Perez are good friends, or friends, because Perez was picked by that was.
Well, I think Matlow would like to get Perez in office, and somebody on his campaign, and whether he had his fingers directly on it,
they run together. There's no doubt that they run together.
Perez is like keep seat 3 the people's seat.
Sure, they are absolutely running together.
Cahoots.
Mm-hmm. Sure,
which that's you want somebody to run. That's what you do.
That's fine.
Sure.
But then now we're coming out and calling for the civility. Hey, let's keep this all above.
Yeah, now you
everything.
say that.
I was like, but then are we just supposed to forget 2 years ago where you had a pack destroying people?
Yeah.
And this is like the bully having you in a corner, and then you go to fight back, and the bully, oh no, we don't. I don't want to fight.
We don't be violent about it now.
And I think that's the only thing that's been ticking me off a little bit is like, are we supposed to forget this? Are we supposed to forget these attacks under this pack? And then again, but
we don't.
But these other BS packs.
No, we don't.
We don't.
Listen to what I say now. Not what I said then. Not what you know are my beliefs. Just listen to what I say.
Here's the
now.
thing, and this is why people stop paying attention. Okay, if you fight about literally everything on this earth, then no one is going to pay attention to you anymore. Okay, you are the boy that cried wolf. If everything is a fight for you, then you really stand for nothing other than the fight itself. When you look at Jeremy Matlow and everything that is vitriolic coming out of City Hall somehow or another leads its way back to him, then he is it. He's the culprit.
It's kind of like the person that dates a lot of people and complains about all the people that they're dating, that they're crazy.
Oh yeah,
and they never see.
At some point, you got to look at yourself.
You got to look at the
You're
common
the
denominator.
one.
But that could also be a true statement. I mean, you know that.
I don't know. All right, let's go get some Gain Street pies and talk.
All right.
It's good pizza, man.
Let's go have some pizza.
Gain Street pies for lunch.
Commissioner Matlow, I love your pizza, man.
Y'all enjoy the weekend. We'll see y'all in a couple weeks.
Okay.
News Now.
Tallahassee police say a proactive crime suppression operation has resulted in 4 arrests and the seizure of 5 illegal firearms as officers continue targeting areas affected by recent gun violence. The enforcement effort focused on the West Tharp Street corridor, where detectives say suspicious activity during a traffic stop led to the discovery of an AR-style pistol, a short-barreled rifle, several handguns, including one reported stolen, and a firearm equipped with an illegal conversion device capable of automatic fire. In a separate investigation nearby, officers arrested 2 additional suspects on drug and weapons charges. Those taken into custody include 2 adults and 2 juveniles who now face a variety of felony charges. The department will continue these targeted operations, calling every illegal firearm removed from the streets another step toward reducing violent crime and making Tallahassee neighborhoods safer. Authorities say additional enforcement efforts are planned in the coming weeks. This is Rachel Lene with your Real Talk 93.3 Local News Update, brought to you by Macklemore Systems, Tallahassee's go-to Mac store. Check them out online at McLemoreSystems.com.
Now, here's your Paul's Termite and Pest Control Tallahassee weather report.
We are starting off in the mid to low 70s. Skies will be mostly sunny as the sun rises, but clouds build as the rain and storms pop up this midday. There is a very low chance of severe weather, but storms can still get fairly strong. Highs this afternoon will be in the low 90s. From the ABC 27 First to Know Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ryan Gold.
For the elimination of termites, pests, and for a greener lawn too, call Paul's. They'll get them all.
Your business depends on technology every single day. But when your systems slow down, your business slows down with them. That's where I2X Solutions comes in. From legal to financial firms to healthcare, nonprofits, and professional services, I2X Solutions helps organizations stay secure, connected, and productive with technology solutions tailored to their exact needs. Need proactive cybersecurity, cloud migration support? Visit i2xsolutions.com or call 692-3796 now and learn how I2X Solutions can protect your business, power your success.
Florida man, what'd you do to yourself this time?
Disney World. Me and Hank, my emotional sport alligator, we did it all.
Please tell me you weren't swimming in the Seven Seas Lagoon again.
Well, not this time. We rode the monorail to the Magic Kingdom, hit Space Mountain, crushed some turkey legs, and we washed it down with a couple of Dole Whips. And the best part, the Country Bear Jamboree.
Sounds like a great day so far. What happened?
Well, we're running late, and I'm sprinting to the front row of the show, and it starts, and the music's playing, and crowds are clapping. I got carried away. I got this bright idea. I'm going to stage dive to Hank. I jumped, Hank tried to catch me, and pop, my back went out midair.
Well, I'm glad you came, because Dr. Finn's going to get you fixed right up.
Well, next time we're sitting in the back row.
You don't have to do a Disney stage dive to get back pain, neck pain, headaches, or numbness in your arms and legs. Come see us at Fenn Chiropractic for exceptional care to help your body heal itself the right way. Book your appointment online today at fennchiro.com. That's FENNCHIRO.com.
I'm Keith Gross, and I know that seniors built this country. They shouldn't be crushed by inflation after a lifetime of hard work. I'll fight to lower cost, protect Social Security, and bring common sense back to Washington. Paid for by Keith Gross for Florida.
Harnessing the power of the sun, delivering the highest quality drinking water, we are warming homes and fueling industries. Day and night, rain or shine, the City of Tallahassee Utilities is working for you.
Your friendly neighborhood bar and grill just got a whole lot closer to home. You can now order delicious Smitty's Tap House and Grill for delivery directly to your doorstep. Just visit Smitty'sTapHouse.com.
Broadcasting live from the Grassroots Coffee Studios, this is the Greg Tish Show on Real Talk 93.3, Tallahassee's morning show.
If you miss any part of the show today, you can go back to realtalk93.com, go click on the podcast. Well, actually, you can just find us on all the podcast hosting places, Spotify. I think we're on Magellan. Are we still on Magellan? AOL online? On MySpace?
Web crawler. Alta Vista.
But we want to thank Michael Alford for coming in, chatting with us. 21 sports that he oversees. And I know that, we like to talk, basketball, football, baseball, but God, then you've got all the others that are there and how all those facilities also have to be top notch. And so I like Mike and I like the job that he's doing. It's not an easy job, and it's a very, that you're the top of the heap. You're going to take all the arrows.
I read that he's one of the most highly competitive athletic directors in the country.
He's just a good dude. That's why I like having him on. We're like around the same age. And I just like him going, this music is great.
Yeah.
Because that's just music from our college age.
That's true. Yeah.
Is a lot of this stuff that we're playing. But it was really cool to have him on. And we're going to start having him on more regularly. And then I think that when I get back, I'm going to head over there to go get a tour of the new facility. I was supposed to go over this week. I just didn't have time to go do that. But that's going to be a lot of fun. You can come with also.
Nice. All right.
It'll be a lot of fun. Well, I need somebody to hold my water. I'm kidding. God, you were cracking me up yesterday.
When?
During the food segment yesterday.
What did I do?
Oh, you made me laugh so hard. I mean, I even made like post about it.
What?
Yeah. And we're
food segment.
Yeah. Yesterday.
What were we talking? Oh, it's sushi place.
No, well, the hot dogs and what we put on the chili dog. I put it on TikTok.
What?
I put a clip of it on Instagram.
What was so good about it?
It was you making us. It was just you were hilarious. You had me laughing like a 12-year-old little boy.
I don't know about that.
Oh, you making all those sound effect noises.
Oh, yeah, with the squirting the mustard out. Yeah,
you had me dying laughing. I thought that was just one of the funniest. And like I said yesterday, we're just kids. And that's what I think that
the tooting sound.
Yeah, and that's what I appreciate about what we can do here. Is that we can make the tooting sounds and just have a lot of fun in the mornings. Because we want to have fun with y'all in the mornings. We don't want you to, we'll talk like what we just talked about. Might get some people upset. But for the most part, we want to tell jokes.
Yeah, true. I think we should probably start burping on the air.
Good. Jason, here's what's going to happen. There's going to be a car that has a really good sound system that say they got like 4 woofers in the back. And they got like 415 sitting in the back. And they're listening to us coming down Monroe Street. Coming down, just enjoying their nice, quiet drive down Monroe Street. We'll even say that traffic is light. Traffic is moving along well. And then you burp. That would cause those subwoofers to rattle that car so bad that it would flip upside down, scrape all the way down Monroe Street, cause a backup for miles. Because that's how loud your burps are.
Just break the axle right in half.
Oh, yes. It would and then the parents would be crying. That all sorts of stuff would go on if we allowed your burps to go out over the air. They are tremendously amazing.
They're from the animal kingdom.
I don't know what king. I don't know where they come from, but there's a lot of anger.
Yeah, years ago, Cameron said, something's probably wrong with your esophagus.
Oh, with how you can burp so loud.
That was like
if Jeff
15 years ago.
I'm trying to get it. We had Tallahassee History segment is now. And normally we have Jay Revel, and Jay is not able to make it today. He is off he told me what he was doing, and honestly, I forgot. And, but we haven't visited street names in a while, and I can't find my folder that has all the street names. Oh, there it is. Say something funny.
Let's see. Man, talk about putting me on the spot. Man, I just don't know what to say right now.
Oh, Jason.
It's been a real good week, I think.
That's not funny.
It went by very fast.
So with your neighborhood, or the main part of your neighborhood, the first part that was developed, who are the streets named after?
Talking about Poets Corner?
Mm-hmm.
You got Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. You got Victor Hugo. J.D. Salinger's in there. I'm trying to think. Yeats.
Mark Twain.
There's a Twain.
Twain,
you
yeah.
got a Twain.
Mm-hmm.
Is that in between? Missed that. Is that in Twain places?
Yeah. It connects Mossy Creek to Four Oaks.
Okay.
In Southwood.
And I believe that Four Oaks was named after the great poet Four Oaks.
Yes, right. Johnny Four Oaks.
Four Oaks Taylor.
You know, I've often wondered the Four Oaks that road was named after. Which Four Oaks was it, you know?
Where are the Four Oaks?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. And I found an article in the Democrat from the 60s about how they discovered this rare tree on the Southwood plantation property. And all these botanists came in from all over to study this tree. And to this day, I don't know where that tree is or if it's still exists.
Hopefully it's so. Street name is that there's so many people that you live here and kind of I saw this example yesterday, one word, and I'm like, you literally just took a picture of the intersection where it says Blairstone, and I know I hang up on Blairstone and Bull Heatley a lot.
Yeah, you do.
But a lot of people, you can be living on a street your entire life, and you have no idea
sure
who that street is named after or why that street has its name.
Mm-hmm.
And like Raymond Deal, named after Raymond Deal.
He owned a lot of property.
That the reason they named it after him because he worked for the telephone company.
Oh, Raymond did?
They didn't even tell him they were naming the street. It was just a dirt road going to their property. And a lot of these houses or a lot of these streets, Olson Road was a telephone man also.
Mm-hmm.
And that was Olson's Road because he was the one installing all the telephone lines on there. So where are we working out today? Oh, Olson's Road.
My understanding.
Olson, and that's misspelled.
And Raymond, his house was at the corner of what is now Thomasville Road and right there, that big Capital City Bank.
It's at the end of Raymond Deal.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. If you go by Outback and keep going down,
mm-hmm.
a little gate down at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But
that I thought was starts with a C, the man that had all the cattle there.
Maybe you could be right.
It connects to Eastgate. Yeah, that was
no, there's in the back of Eastgate, there's a big place back
mm-hmm.
there.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Raymond Deal lived where the Capital City Bank is now on Thomasville Road.
That wouldn't be Raymond Deal Road.
Yeah, it used to cut across though.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I can show you some old aerial maps.
Okay. All right. Oh, show me because that would be great because I don't think I'd.
And he owned several businesses right along what is now the cannabis place.
He owned a cannabis place?
He was Super Lube, then it became cannabis, kind of near Thomasville and Bradford. I want to say he owned like a pawn shop there and a furniture store.
Well, they didn't know. He didn't know that they were naming the street after him.
Really?
He and his son were driving in,
mm-hmm.
and his son noticed that the road was named after him.
Mm-hmm.
But it just, I bet if you go through your name, who is this named after? Oh, I have no idea who that is. I have no idea who that is. Broward Street.
I don't know that one.
Named after Napoleon Bonaparte Broward County.
Mm-hmm.
Also named after him.
Who is he though?
That he was the Broward's. They were the first residents on North Adams. He was the turn of the century reformed governor. 1905. He got a county also named after him. Lafayette Street, we should know.
Oh yeah, Marquis.
Mm-hmm. David McComb.
Yeah, who is he now?
David Benton McComb.
Mm-hmm.
He had a long and colorful career as that he was lieutenant colonel of the militia, county judge, and justice of the peace. He also practiced law, dabbled in business and land transactions, and was one of the first postmasters and owned a grocery store near Lake Ammonia. He got in a duel with Marat.
How about that?
And it was after dueling was outlawed. But Marat was like, we are still dueling.
I'm going to roll my flint pistol.
McComb shot off half of Marat's little finger.
Really?
Yeah. That when Marat shot McComb, it went through his puffy shirt.
Wow.
Didn't hit him.
They used to duel back then. That's so weird.
But dueling was outlawed. But literally that Marat was such a jerk that it was probably like, no, you got to do this.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, but it's not legal. I don't care. We're still doing it. So they went out off McComb.
He seemed like a real piece of work, that Murat.
Oh gosh, yeah. But for some reason, we think he's just great.
Do we?
A lot of people do. Old Fort Drive.
Yeah, that's a cool little story.
Yeah, it was named because there was an old fort there.
And you can still see the where it was kind of built on the embankments. It kind of goes like mounds almost. Yeah.
Tai Road.
Tai tree, man.
Yeah, the shrub.
The famous tree that still lines the long driveway there, I think.
Victory Garden.
I don't know that one.
Victory Garden led to a rural plot where city folk raised vegetables during World War II. They were called Victory Gardens. Because instead of going out and buying all these items, just grow them in your Victory Garden. Help the war effort out.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of the war effort, Rosie the Riveter died yesterday.
Did she really?
Yeah, she was like 130.
Wow.
I think she was like in the late 90s, maybe 100.
She's on that iconic poster.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Like the one on that poster. She was 18.
Wow.
Left her home, I think, in the Midwest to go to Seattle to rivet.
Good for her.
And then, but she was always cool about it. She was just the one on the artwork on the campaign, but she called all the women Rosies.
That's cool.
And that's that she always appreciated all the Rosie Riveters.
There you go.
Last call for the Florida Farm Bureau Insurance Wheel of Food. Last call on Facebook also. We're moving to YouTube when I get back.
See ya, Facebook.
See ya, Facebook.
Good riddance.
Eat it. So last call, Canopy Roads Cafe is on the Florida Farm Bureau Insurance Wheel of Food. Be right back.
Now, here's your Paul's Termite and Pest Control Tallahassee weather report.
We are cooler and more comfortable this morning, and we are for once this week not in any kind of heat alert. Highs this afternoon will be in the low 90s, and we will still see storms and showers firing off along the front. These can start as early as 11 a.m. and go until 7 p.m. As of now, the severe weather risk is low. From the ABC 27 First to Know Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ryan Gold.
For the elimination of termites, pests, and for a greener lawn too, call Paul's. They'll get them all.
Come ready to connect, compete, and kick off football season right with the Tallahassee Quarterback Club on Thursday, August 6th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Hangar 38 for our QB Club Combine. RSVP to enjoy free bowling, free gaming, and one free drink on us. Hear about how we support local athletes and discover how you could too. Space is limited, so RSVP today at TallahasseeQBClub.com. We'll see you there.
We take this time to honor all those who have given their lives in service to the United States of America and the families they left behind. Their sacrifice will not be forgotten. This salute is courtesy of Marine Carpeting, proudly serving our area with reliability and excellence. For all your carpeting needs, call the pros at 229-465-2628. 229-465-2628. That's Marine Carpeting, on the air, saluting our fallen soldiers.
At Wrench Blisters Garage, we don't have marble floors or leather couches. What we do have is grease under our nails, calluses on our palms. At Wrench Blisters, we earn fixing cars the honest way by working hard, just like your car or truck. If you need the auto repairs, bring it to the guys who still turn their own wrenches. At Wrench Blisters Garage, we earn our name.
Wrench Blisters Garage. Yeah, we earned our name. Wrench Blisters Garage.
Find us online at wrenchblistersgarage.com.
The next 15 seconds can help you save money. A clogged AC filter restricts airflow and drives up your power bill. Replace your filters every 30 days and save money without losing comfort. E&B Heating and Air. We sell the best and fix the rest, or it's free.
Hi, this is Gary Parsons with Cafe de Martin. And don't be fooled by our name. We're not just a cafe. We are a full-service bar and restaurant offering a culinary experience like nothing else in Tallahassee. Come see us at Cafe de Martin, open Tuesday through Sunday with live music on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Check out our full menu online at cafedemartin.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram for other special events.
I'm Keith Gross. I served in the Army National Guard, built businesses, and now I'm stepping up to serve North Florida in Congress. I'll fight for secure borders, lower costs, and America First values every single day. Paid for by Keith Gross for Florida.
Ready to ride the low payment wave? Hello Credit Union is making a splash with auto refinance rates as low as 3.49% APR. If you're making payments on a car loan somewhere else, now's the perfect time to see how much you could save. And here's the best part. We guarantee to lower your monthly payment by at least $50 or we'll give you $50 if we don't. Lower payments and more money in your pocket. That's the sunny side of money. Catch the refinance wave today at hellocu.com.
Credit standards and restrictions.
It's easier not to be right, to measure these things by your brains. I sank into Eden with you.
You're listening to Tallahassee's only locally owned radio station. Now, back to the Greg Tish Show on Real Talk 93.3.
Hopefully everybody's typed in I want to win on the Facebook feed for the last time. We're not stopping the Farm Bureau Insurance Wheel of Food. We're just moving it to YouTube when we get back. And Jason will give that away. So I'd ask on Facebook last night, one of my little survey things that I love to ask, that you have to name your child after a car part. What are you naming your child? I said, what if I have twins? I'm naming them Stair and Rio. Get it?
Stair and Rio.
Say it.
Stereo.
Yeah. A friend of mine, Titan. My husband actually wanted to name our kid that if we had a son.
But those aren't car parts.
Well, it's a car.
But stereo?
Yeah. A stereo is a car part.
I guess it's in a car.
That was me saying that.
Yeah.
If I had twins.
I was thinking more like alternator or something.
Well, we had turbo.
That's pretty good.
What if your kid's slow, though? Dipstick.
Nice.
Crankshaft.
I like it.
7-slot grill.
Okay.
Jeep. Fesser valve. Tie rod. Okay, you can call him Rod.
That. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Shade, our good friend Shade McMillan. Sprocket. Here we go. Ignition.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. Avery said easy muffler because who understands these 14-year-olds? Turn signal frisbee. Posi rear end. Strut. Eyecoffer said axle. Oh, there we go.
Axle's good. Yeah.
Is that Foley in here? Fender.
How about caliper? And you can call him Cal.
Well, there you go.
I like that.
Hood. Manifold, nickname Manny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Fender. Because I like guitars and cars.
Sure.
Water pump. Oh, Matt. Matt. M-A-T-T.
Right.
M-A-T.
For your feet.
Yeah.
How about Allison, like Allison Transmission?
There you go.
Yeah.
There we go. Our good friend Hugh Tomlinson said Hemi.
Nice. I like it.
Blinker. Headliner. Lug nut.
How about the name Gasket? Hey, Gasket Thomas is my name.
Gasket.
Nice to meet you.
So then that got me, and I was like, well, what? Because some of those were pretty funny. I said, all right, so instead of naming your kid that, you have to give your significant other a nickname.
Ooh.
But it has to be a car part.
A car part.
Mm-hmm. Kathy said this, tank, because he's full of gas. John said header. Lori said windshield wiper delay because my husband's a little slow.
Nice.
Stephanie said rear differential. Differential would have been good. Carrie said transmission. Let's see.
Why? Because he's shifty?
Yeah. Robert said a screw because she always has one loose. Dwayne said disc 0 because he doesn't have anybody.
Oh, okay.
But what would your nobody put muffler on that one or dipstick? So if you had to name your significant other after a car part, I think dipstick could be a popular one.
I think, what's the name of that Oldsmobile they had in the late 90s? It was like a sedan.
Oldsmobile, lots of sedans.
I'm trying to think of the name of this one, though. I don't know.
Like the
Valero?
Calais? Okay.
Was it a Valero?
Okay. What? I mean, you want to name after the car?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's curvy. Hey, you get it?
Yeah.
Was that the name of the car?
I know. Or you can be a 57 Caddy Fender.
Oh yeah.
You know, I didn't want to get that specific.
There we go.
But you can jump onto either my personal page or on the show page, and also do that. And also make sure you give the show page a like, Greg Tish Show. But yeah, when we get back from vacay, can I say vacay? Or do I have to say vacay? Oh,
sure.
Excuse me. When I get back from holiday. And that we'll be streaming everything. All the shows will be moving over to YouTube. Jeff's over there alone.
Mm-hmm.
The Jeff Cameron that they go on War Chant YouTube. They're all alone over there. So we've decided we're taking all the shows on Real Talk over to YouTube. We've created our Real Talk YouTube channel. You'll still be able to watch on the Facebook because I'll still share the link to the YouTube. But we're only going to take the I Want to Wins from the YouTube.
Right.
Why are you changing after so many years? Because we just want to move over to YouTube. But we're also going to have to really watch our music. And that's been the big thing with why we haven't moved over to YouTube. Because they cut you off. They'll just mute you so fast.
So what are we going to do then?
We're going to have to listen to Jeff. Do what they do.
What do they do?
They have mute on StreamYard.
They hit mute?
Mm-hmm. They have mute on StreamYard when they come out of commercial until Jeff starts talking, then they unmute.
Oh,
so I'm going to have to get used to that.
That's going to suck.
Because music is such a big part. But the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one. And we're moving all the shows, so we're doing it also.
There should be a way to contact YouTube and say, look, we're a radio station.
We pay for the rights to this music.
Just give us a break,
While I'm gone, why don't you make that happen?
Yeah, I'll reach out to them. I'm sure they answer every phone call.
Call you or Tube.
The complaints department.
Mm-hmm.
I bet it's impossible to get a phone call through to them.
Hey, Siri, call YouTube.
Yeah.
Sorry, YouTube hasn't added support for that with Siri.
Okay, thank you.
YouTube does not publish their number.
No, she said you're welcome.
Hey, look,
she's excited. She's excited.
She's not mad at you anymore.
No, she's excited. So she's going on a trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She knows she's going to see a Mets game.
Mm-hmm. She's excited. She's excited to see the Marlins and the Mets tomorrow night. Yay.
Couldn't you have taken me to a better team?
Why are we at this stadium watching these two teams play? Come on, Siri. It's the Mets and the Marlins. Right.
Mets are great. Not this year, but typically they are.
And not last year. Or were they good last year?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. That was a long time ago.
They had Pete Alonso then, at least.
He was good.
He was so good.
He was good. That'll be a lot of fun. But I will miss you. I'm talking to the listeners, Chase. But no, it's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to have a lot of fun when we get back. I mean, the cameras are going to be redone. We're getting new computers. We're doing a lot of work in the studio. So you'll be very busy.
Yeah, we'll be ripping these studios apart.
Yeah. So I can't wait to come back. Hopefully I get to have some input. But it's probably me just coming back going, what did y'all do?
Probably a lot of vexation.
Just keep me involved. Andy!
It's coming.
Hey, it's Andy Cohen, and it's time to spin the Florida Farm Bureau Insurance Wheel of Food. Give me a call, 850-671-FARM, for your insurance needs. Now, spin that wheel.
Take on wheel, Canopy Road Cafe. A $20 gift card to Canopy Road.
Hey!
Losing it.
All right, today's winner is, how about this, Tony DeRosa.
There you go, Tony DeRosa. Congratulations. You can get a $20 gift card to Canopy Road Cafe. You can come pick it up next week. Just let Jason know when you want to come by.
Yeah, man.
But
let me know.
Probably.
By sleeping in, I mean like maybe 6:30 to 7, maybe.
That's what I'm planning on doing also. Jason, be a better person today than you were yesterday. Everybody else, you do the same. We'll see you bright and early in 2 Mondays. The Greg Tish Show on Real Talk 93.3, Tallahassee's only locally owned and 100% operated local station.